wins an Emmy for guest star.
It wins an Emmy.
Yeah. Best guest spot. Emmy.
Well,
Boom.
we flew out to some other planet for this mission that we got sent on. I believe it was the Dragon Age ones. I think it was a Dragon.
Why is it taking so long?
And we ended up getting into an airship battle. We got attacked by some people on another motherfucking airship. And so we were thrown into airship combat tactics. Claire was piloting the ship, doing all this stuff with it. We were like trying to figure out how the hell we were trying to hit the captain from like far away with like range spells and range attacks and shit like that. And then, then we realized, hey, maybe we should just hit him. There's a big old ram in the front of our ship.
Oh, nice. I like it.
So Ing said to Claire, maybe you should try running into them. I think we can do this. And Claire's like, that sounds like an idea.
Oh, I see. That's what you were talking about, Spencer.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's do the share screen to see what we're talking about. Yeah, we hit the ship.
Yeah, I just want to clarify.
Because Spencer was like, "You're gonna love." And I didn't like. Like I said, I tried to watch, and I was like, "I can't do this. This is pointless. I'll just ask." Now, has anyone bought me armor?
No, we were leaving it up to you.
Well, how? Okay.
I mean, we'll do a little something in the beginning. You can talk to the jeweler.
Oh, there's a jeweler on our ship?
No. He's saying retroactively.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Retroactively.
We'll have a little flashback scene.
We're gonna
flashback.
Yeah, I love it. 30 hours earlier.
Oh boy.
Retcon shopping is my favorite kind of shopping.
Retcon shopping is my favorite kind of shopping. Love it. Oh, wait, let me bring up my D&D Beyond thing.
That'd probably be helpful, eh?
Well, I mean, I could do it right in Foundry, but it's easier to read. And
man, I feel like I forgot how to play D&D, considering the last time I played was in a hotel room. I feel like I'm totally lost right now.
Is that your excuse?
Hold on. Does anybody notice
this D&D?
Spencer's better audio quality?
I did.
No.
A little bit. It's a little clearer, a little louder.
Very crisp.
He's got a new mic.
Chris, oh, he's got a new mic, huh?
He's got a new mic.
Spencer's getting serious.
Borrowing until I buy one.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
don't you dare say that. Spencer has been hardcore RPing the last several sessions.
That's true.
Yes, he has. When he's given no choice. When we all sit back, it's like it's just you.
Exactly.
Do I get a D4 for my recap?
Oh, you got your owl. What did you name your owl?
Alcubierre.
Alcubierre. I must know the background.
Annoying owl.
Alcubierre.
Alcubierre. Like it's. I mean, in real world.
Yeah. Meta.
That's the scientist with the whole warp drive and everything. It's not even real life. It's what Star Trek, I think. Alcubierre.
Oh, the First Contact.
Yeah.
James Cromwell's character.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So, but in this world, I had him as he's this like famous engineer and theorist in our world, and he reads his books, and I kind of idolizes him, so he named the owl after him. So it's Alcubierre.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make fun of my dorky brother. Great, love it. Yes.
Also, real quick, Lunga, I recently watched Titan AE again, and I just want to tell you that I was fucking giddy every time that a little astronomer dude
astronomer dude. Yes.
So good.
So fantastic.
So good.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Context is a beautiful thing.
Yes. Warning, I do have the dogs until Amber gets home, which should hopefully be within the hour. So if I have to... And you might.
Oh, and as far as filling you in on the owl, think the clockwork steampunk owl from Clash of the Titans, the original one.
Yeah. It's exactly what it looked like to me.
Yeah,
this is definitely what it looks like to me. And I think of the old school original, not the new one.
That picture is actually from D&D Beyond.
The new one?
D&D 5e.
Oh, it's from the. Oh, cool.
They actually used that as almost like an inspiration. Yours used that as inspiration for one of the homunculus pictures in there.
Yeah.
Feel free to start without me. My computer's doing all kinds of weird shit. I'm gonna do a real quick restart. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Any other interesting things that happened in the past couple episodes?
Right. That's the question. Anybody else have anything that they want to add?
Come on, earn those inspiration dice, people.
Spencer?
I went on a pointless side adventure.
That is correct.
Well, actually, no. I did meet up with the one person. I can't remember her name. At the Ravens Shadow, right? This was called.
Yeah.
That one person.
King
I got a
Claudia.
gig to do something.
Oh,
Right, I was giving an
Claudia.
offer.
Refuse?
No, it wasn't an offer he couldn't refuse. It was an opportunity. King Claudia gave him an opportunity to, make a name for himself.
Yeah.
And earn some
Exactly.
prestige in the somewhat clandestine, kind of shadowy organization known as the Ravens Shadow. Well, I don't know, they
like
asked him to do
assassin.
something. I can't remember what they asked him to do.
What did
It
they
was
ask?
They asked you to
getting. It was getting. She gave me something, and I had to use like my psychic ability to like get memories from some person.
Get memories.
Some person is probably an important bit of information. Probably the most
Yeah.
important bit was the some person bit. But sure, yeah, that's whoever. Just keep hitting people with the psychic blades.
'Cause if
Just keep getting memories.
Eventually,
If
worked.
Ravens
yeah.
ain't dark enough, their shadows will be.
Dun dun dun.
Whew.
After that conversation, I went behind a library and sucked at stealth.
It sucked at stealth. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, listen, all I heard is after that conversation, I went behind the library and sucked, and that's where it ended for me. So, we knew you were meeting up with someone
Yikes.
behind that library. Some wife. Somewhat.
There's some hookup going on behind there that I broke off. Celtic thought it was a deal going on.
I mean, fair exchange.
It was a deal, all right.
Not the kind of
yeah,
deal
I
he
don't know,
thought it was
man.
going on.
No, not so much. Not so much.
You also missed Claire being hella weird. So,
Really?
Creepo.
well, that's
Staring.
being real creepy. So,
Oh, and Ing discovered there was something weird going on with that other spell jamming chair, the other the life jamming chair, I think you called it, or something like that. And there's some bad juju around that chair too.
Life jamming.
Oh.
That's what it's called. Life Jammer.
I know I wanted to keep it so we could use it as a torture chair if needed. Nobody else
Yeah,
liked
yeah,
that
yeah.
idea though.
I forget
No.
who
hey,
got
Claire
it
was
initially.
indifferent. Claire was indifferent to the idea. She didn't like
Nobody
it.
else
She
liked
hated
the
it.
idea.
Well, English is trying to explain to them. Listen, this is gonna be a problem for the ship. This thing needs to go. It cannot be on the ship anymore. Like, not even like bad juju, just like engineering standpoint. Like, this is a problem for the ship. It needs to go. They're like, no, maybe we can use it for something. No, it needs to go. That's it.
Just say maybe
I will
we can
be
use
adamant.
Zoltic said it could be a trap. We can trick people into sitting in it. That's what this whole plan was.
It could be a torture chair.
Could be torture. That's also true. It
For
definitely will torture.
interrogating, you mean? So you
Maybe.
Whatever, whatever we could use it as, we could use it for something.
what kind of kinky
You
shit are
mean
you
the
into?
chair that also taps into controlling the ship too? Because remember,
Yeah.
Holgren was also controlling the ship from that thing. May
Yep.
not be a good thing you want to put.
Well,
somewhere.
you're the engineer. You can figure it out. Just rewire it.
I'll rewire it all right. Rewired it right off the ship.
Alright, I must ask Mr. DM, what's my first of all, how much money do I have to spend? I forget.
It should be in your. It should have been added to your inventory.
Yeah, it should have been added to my inventory. You're right. It's been a while.
I don't know. I guess I don't see anything here, so I guess it wasn't added.
Okay. Well, we split it evenly, and we took like.
Yes.
Maybe he wasn't updated
was
either.
Like 100. We'd have to go back.
I have
and look
no
at that
idea.
thing again.
Let me see if I did it here. I didn't add it.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't added.
I have no idea how much it was.
7,000 platinum
No.
total.
It was,
It was like 3,700 platform split.
It was 1,700 split.
1,700 split.
Yeah.
Divided by
I think the split was 5 ways.
yeah,
yeah, it was 5 ways.
yeah. So 340 platinum.
There
Right.
you go.
And then we took like 70-ish. For the stuff that remember Holgren was buying for us, and the other stuff that we bought.
Right. Some of that got. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they took some of your money.
For what?
Pay,
You put in the pot.
Yeah,
For what?
to-
What were we buying?
I don't remember how much for
pay-
ship
to-
upgrades.
Oh,
that we were
okay,
waiting
okay,
on,
okay. You said 70. You said.
And supplies.
that.
Well, give me
I don't know.
something like that. This is platinum we're talking about here.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not-
I mean,
Uh,
I know it's the. It isn't the last stream.
didn't
it's the
buy
stream
anything?
Before.
yeah,
Did
it
we
was
each get
also
3
to
for
revive.
free?
It was also partly to pay, what's his
for
name
revive
for
Kestis.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
30 platinum or something like that.
So
10.
Say, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Was it 30 or 10?
Well, I have a total of
You have a total of what?
280 platinum.
All right, there we go.
I
And
only
did you
spend
spend
paid that
anything?
one fee.
Okay,
I mean,
you
I would
haven't
have told you
spent
mine,
anything?
but I
I
bought like
spent that.
armor and
Yeah,
other shit.
I-
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right. I think I
bought
only did
diamonds,
that fee. I
so-
don't recall buying anything else.
Okay,
I need to buy diamonds.
I'll take it.
How many did you
280,
buy?
so
I don't-
that's 60. So it's about
60
right.
total, yeah. It's about right. Yeah, there you go. 10 and or whatever it was.
There you go. You guys did it.
And I also-
There we go.
So
All right, so
I
what is
didn't
that
hear
group
any recapping from Austin or Claire. You guys can figure out. Oh, sorry, Hammerclaw or Claire. You guys can figure out who wants to go first. You also don't have to.
Claire was being super suspicious and weird around Kestis and was watching him while he slept and making hundreds
Oh,
of
the word you're
Because
looking
he
for
was
is
a
creepy.
zombie?
Creepy is the word you're
Creepy.
looking
Because he
for.
was
That's why I
zombie?
didn't remember it.
Yeah.
Ish works too.
It wasn't
So-
weird. It was creepy. It was
She was
creepy.
literally
Yeah.
sitting there for 8 hours just staring at him. She did not
Yeah,
move.
4 hours.
That's
4
not
hours.
creepy at all.
Is it because you
slept
didn't
in
it or
trust
something.
that came back to life, so he's like undead?
No one has commented yet to her about it, so
No
we
one-
don't
yeah,
know.
we didn't
know.
Okay, we
Claire,
don't know.
Claire
Okay,
did not
okay.
specify
Who
why she was
knows?
being creepy. So it was just,
No,
Yeah, it was not
Okay.
offered either.
Yeah.
no.
all Kestis knows is
Alright
he
then.
woke up and she was just there, just
Okay then. All right.
And the room is covered in
This
flowers.
is after the
Covered.
ship rammed in, or before the ship
Before.
rammed into something?
Before.
Okay.
Before.
Because it'd be funny if Kestis woke up from the ship ramming into something, and there's Claire just sitting there as the ship just rams into something. But
Beautiful. What's something
There
that's
Artis. That's where we went.
Hammerclaw?
There Artis. right?
There Artis, a moon that is in orbit, same as the Citadel, around the giant blue water planet Timid. What is something that Hammerclaw experienced last 2 sessions that maybe he wants to share with, I don't know, the people? Are we live yet? Is that a thing?
Yes, we've been live.
Oops.
hey,
Actually, this might actually be a prime
music too
time
loud? Let's
to just kind of quickly recap because we didn't actually really talk about it all last session. But when Kestis was going through his revival journey, he had heard the name of the space whales, which was a Kandori, if I remember that correctly. And would have shared that in some capacity. And then also, yeah, I mean, the one thing I was going to mention was the other planet and the other mission that we had to deal with the serial killer. That Zaltek had mentioned as another possible job that is still technically, I guess, on the table. And yeah.
All right.
Yes, Zaltek had got offered a job by Hogun.
We did it. That was globally known, correct? That did come out. I'm pretty sure that came out.
I did tell everybody, yes.
Okay. Cool.
I think the morning before we set off.
Not meta then.
The other you guys had a choice between the serial killer in the mining moon, or the dragon egg, and everybody was like, "Come on, son."
Come on, son.
It's called Dungeons and Dragons, bitch. Not Dungeons and
mines.
Schlepping it up and down dark alleys trying to find criminals. What is this bullshit?
That's kind of man. You were hoping that everyone chose the murderer, weren't you? As the
no, I had no preference. That's why I offered both of them.
I know. Wait. So in the mines is where the egg is.
In the mines is where the serial killer was killing criminals.
Oh, okay.
And no one cared because it was criminals. And the bronze dragon egg that has been kidnapped by these zealots that you guys have been hearing a little bit about is on Ther Artis, which is where you all went, was ambushed by what looks like sky pirates, and then rammed into their ship. Excuse me. Was that everybody? Has everybody shared something? I think so. D4 for everybody, of course, for engaging in the recap. You may need it immediately as you are currently engrossed in battle. However, before that happens, everybody do flashbacks. I'm going to keep doing it until you all join in. There we go. All right, I got most of you. I took note of who didn't join in. You will be punished.
Hey, Garth.
We are back in the jeweler's shop. You see this incredibly well-dressed orc, massive, kind of a green-brown skin, tiny little ears for an orc. Like orcs have small ears. These are like really small ears. It's a little Shrekish. In massive, broad-shouldered, full-blooded tusks coming up in front of his face. And you see he has like a piercing that appears to be in his nose with a chain that kind of goes around the face and connects to the ear. Pair of suspenders, incredibly well dressed, wearing a waistcoat, buttons, multiple buttons down the front here, not the typical 3, 7 or 8 of them things, right? Just a whole bunch of them. Just perfectly, beautifully, everything is meticulously laid out, including the hair. Just little short, slick back situation. Ing has just purchased a set of armor that he has promised to deliver in the morning, and as you all know, the boy dropped those off. Who's the boy? No idea. And Claire has purchased a knickknack. Who knows what's going to happen with that there. And Levere the orc kind of leans over the desk and says, "Now, will that be all, or can I assist you with anything else?"
I could use some armor. What do you have that could cost, in the range of 100? I got a hefty budget, maybe about 100 platinum. I want the best.
Well, I'm looking at you. I could get some plates. They can't hear it. What are you talking
sorry. It just
about? It's the RPG shop music.
Let me hear it.
Playing a PlayStation 1 game.
Hold on, let me listen to this.
That's funny.
I love it. I'm not complaining. It just threw me off.
It's pretty great.
It's a JRPG, yeah, definitely.
Little MIDI sounds.
So, you're assuming your kin of some kind has purchased some plate armor. I could probably get you some of that. Now, you said 100 platinum pieces you were looking for.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
For 10 of them, I can.
Well, that's why I'm seeing if you have anything maybe extraordinary.
Ian kind of elbows home. He's like, you don't tell him how much you want to pay first. What are you doing?
You and your owl, get away.
Judging by your frame, having spent some time, he kind of pulls down like tiny little spectacles that are just on his nose, like Morpheus, but they're just real small. And he says, judging by your general build, having spent a little bit of time on the front lines myself, it appears you had some training. What might your specialty be? Are you more of a up close and personal, or would you rather some range, some movement, some agility? See, because I can get you some plate mail like your brother and charge you the full 100 platinum, and that'll, clean that, get that taken care of right out of the gate. But I don't know if it would serve you, as that's a heavier piece of armor that it might slow you down.
That's a good point. I do like being mobile. Us
Sure.
Jiff are very... Jiff, brother. Ignore him.
I've heard it said both ways.
I enjoy, a little use of the rapier, but then and a long sword actually is what I do tend to work with these days. But also, I have my handy little palm pistol that I'm something maybe more where I could get out of the way quickly, or be at a distance and still protect me from some ranged attacks, perhaps.
Sure. I mean, I could offer you some studded leather. That's a nice light armor. Will provide you a bit of protection and still allow you to move out of the way of your combatants or any trouble that you might find yourself in, and it will allow you to maintain your dexterity if you ever need to be a little more clandestine in your pursuits.
I would assume that would come with the leather oil and conditioner as well, correct? Complimentary.
Of course. It comes in a nice little carrying kit. We like to call it the care kit, and we provide it with all of our pieces of armor. In fact, your plate mail will come with some polish and some things of that nature as well.
Yes, that
Little.
it sounds like it would do just perfectly.
Odor eaters.
Odor eaters. What are you saying?
He's saying you stink, brother. You are over that.
Okay, yeah, you got a point there.
I absolutely was not saying that. I was just saying that sometimes when we get out there on the front line, some of the gore and viscera that are relieved from those on the opposite side of us end up staining our clothing and our armaments, and they can be, well, a pain to get out.
No, my brother's right. I stink.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
So you think this
But
would
if you're-
be the what?
Well,
Continue.
yes, absolutely. But if you're more interested in maybe a sturdier bit of armor. I could offer you some chainmail.
Let's see.
But then you may find it a little bit harder to move around. Yeah.
What about instead of chain mail, maybe some sort of chain shirt? It's of medium.
Oh, I
strength,
see. I see. You have a little bit of knowledge on you, don't you?
Yes.
So,
I am a proficient soldier out. I've been out on the battlefield a long time. I am a mercenary of sorts, so I know my armor.
I don't have any chain shirts right now, unfortunately. But if we do come across something, I can certainly set it aside for you. That upwards probably somewhere around 2,000 gold pieces for a chain shirt, maybe 2,500 depending on the quality and the make and the rarity. Sometimes they're a little hard to come by.
There is also a half plate, brother.
Yes, I was considering that one too. And perhaps, though, you said that you have some chainmail. Do you perhaps have some scale mail? Or the spiked armor.
Yes.
Spiked armor could be lots of fun too. What say you, brother?
Well, that's typically reserved for the dwarven. Really, it's not really something that the frame of many other aside from dwarves really complement. We might be able to work something out, but that would be a custom order, and of course there will be the appropriate charges.
How much extra would that be? I like the sound of that.
We would have to get you fitted, of course.
Of course.
It would take some time. I can have the boy measure you up right now if you stand still. And then to acquire the amount of, and you see nobody around you, but you do feel like next to you these kind of like as if someone's extending a measuring tape. You don't see anything. It just kind of sounds like it. If you could just not move, please. It's much easier. You don't want to accidentally bump into the boy. There's very many pointy bits on him and throughout his clothing that might hurt you. Just be careful.
Yeah. Anything for this. This sounds cool.
And then you hear the zip zip flip kind of like close and see nothing. You kind of feel a presence back away from you. And he says, well, now, in order to find enough of the materials to have something constructed for someone of your, immensity, it could take some time. Well, you are, and then he kind of like pushes and stands up.
We're big.
I mean, we're eye to eye here. We're large individuals.
Yes.
I prefer the term pleasantly stout.
My brother
you're
doesn't
not stout,
appreciate
sir.
it.
You are at least 6 feet tall.
Yeah, brother, we are very big, and we let our enemies know it. Continue. Sorry, I get
so for a custom piece like that, and then also the benefits of having the spiked armor would probably be somewhere upwards of the 2,500 aforementioned, possibly 3,000 gold pieces. It's quite a steep price, but it could be immensely beneficial. Although that would take at least a few days for us to put together for you. In the meantime,
brother, I'm bad at math. How much of my platinum is that?
You're apparently all bad at math. I don't know why this gentleman thinks we're 6 foot tall when I'm 7'6". But at any rate, you said 3,000 gold.
Yes.
That's 300 platinum.
So I got 280. Yeah.
Now, sir, can me the prices here? We're not really giving the same prices that you were giving to me when we negotiated. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement here on a better pricing. So wait, one platinum is 100 gold.
No, 10.
10. Oh, it's 10. It is 10. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure we can come to some better pricing. What was the piece you were getting for this price, brother?
I was looking at the spiked.
The
spiked armor.
studded.
See, the situation here is he's looking for a custom ordered item that will take some time to complete and will require me enlisting the service of a great many skilled craftsmen. So it's not really. I do think the studded leather might be the better option for you, at least right now. It'd be easy, 700 gold pieces for that, and you could walk out of here with it. And I think, especially with your particular build here, I can see the rapier by your side, more of a finesse fighter.
I have a long
imagine.
sword. That's a long sword, sir.
Oh, really?
Yes.
A saber, forgive me. It's been quite some time since I've been on the field.
It's a long sword, sir. Brother, what do you think?
Grunting. What is the purpose of a grunt?
I'm a big, giant, hippo-looking dude. What do you mean? What's the purpose of the grunting? I grunt.
Here's the thing, brother. The studded leather is a particularly light armor, which is not a problem. I mean, I have the plate. I have no problem being the wall, if you will, between us. And you don't have to always stand up front with me. You can be in the back. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I am supposed to protect you, brother.
No, it's
we're family.
Certainly. Oh, yes, of course. I would be more comfortable with you with maybe perhaps some medium armor. I don't think that'll impinge you.
Exactly why I was trying to talk this nice orcish fellow into the spiked armor.
The spiked armor. Well, the spiked armor is he's saying is a custom item, which I don't understand.
Well, what do you have in the medium armor,
that
sir?
Would be
that fits me.
And you'll
I did just sell you my scale mail. We did have this little trade. I mean, you could just give him my scale mail. It's almost my size.
You hear kind of some shuffling behind you, and like a voice coming from back. It says, "Lavir, if I could butt in." He kind of looks back. Says, "Sure, boy, please. What do you have to?" And you see kind of materializing from behind you. And this is just individual wearing a cloak kind of shrouded over his face. And he says, when I was measuring, he just does appear to have a lot of lean muscle, a lot of dexterous muscle. And I think that maybe the studded leather might be best, as it wouldn't impede his dexterous benefits to his ability to get out of the way of being attacked. Whereas I think if you put medium or heavy armor on him, it's going to severely impede his ability to his agility. And Lavir kind of sits back in his chair, strokes his kind of bare face, and says, "Yes, I do believe you're right. Take it from my colleague here, as he's particularly adept at stealth and dexterous activities, that it might be in your best interest to take the studded leather. You'll probably find that you'll have an increased ability to maintain your armor."
I do like
brother. I am not the armor. I work with heavy stuff. So I mean, I can defer expertise to someone who deals in more than me.
This is true. I've worn medium armor in many battles, but you're right. They do seem to prevent me from doing what I like to do. So let's see.
And you said 500, correct, sir? 500 is what you said for the studded leather.
Give me a persuasion check.
You gotta pause it.
Not for the persuasion, but I should anyway.
Nah, yeah, I can roll with that.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. Did not know. That's why I asked.
Beautiful. The 14. He kind of looks and says, "Now, I do like you, sir, and I do look forward to doing lots of business with you here, but for the studded leather armor, I think we're going to have to go with the aforementioned 700 gold pieces."
Fair enough.
It has been a pleasure. and you can leave here with it today. He kind of turns around, and you see behind him what looks like a bunch of glass cases that have like a bunch of gems as it's still open from when he sold Claire the diamonds. But then off to the side, from behind him, off to the side there, he reaches over, pulls it open, this like cabinet, and kind of slaps it against the wall there, and slides out a tray, kind of like a dead body, like a morgue kind of situation. You see what looks like some heavy armor there. You kind of, oh no, that's not the one. Forgive me. Pulls out, and you see this armor here that is leather, right? Kind of light, lithe, looks very springy, but then you can see just look like these rivets, these bits of metal all throughout to give a little extra benefit from, various weaponry. Kind of slides it out and throws it onto the desk table for you, slides the tray back in, closes the door, and says kind of over your shoulder, and says, remember to make another order for me. We have to ensure that we're stocked up on the basics. Yep. Recedes back against the wall, stands there behind you guys. So that'll be 700 gold pieces or 70 platinum, since it seems that's what you all are trading in. And I certainly look forward to doing some business with you in the future.
And here you go.
Thank you very much. So yeah, go ahead and deduct that, and you have your armor. And Levere says, now is there anything else that I could do for you all here today?
It's all I need.
Beautiful.
So I added it in D&D Beyond. So
I just added it to you in Foundry, so you have it regardless of what.
Awesome.
You're good to go.
Thank you.
So with that, if there's nothing else, flash forward back to the present day time. Guys are engaged in a vicious and dangerous and deadly battle aboard a skyship. Please take this opportunity to place yourselves wherever you would like behind that front mast. So if you all want to kind of be lined up there, we can say that you were getting there, you were going there to get ready, or whatever it is. If you want to go anywhere else, you can go there, but as long as you do not pass this front mast, you can go there. Correction that I need to make: Claire, I failed you last time. I made a mistake. While you are spell jamming, it is as if you are concentrating on a spell. So any spells that you cast can also not be concentration, or they will break the concentration. I don't exactly remember the sequence of events because my memory is really bad. But I think that when you casted Moonbeam,
I did not cast Moonbeam. I was going to, and then I didn't. It's
beautiful. Good.
So
then good. So never mind then. But just for future reference, if you are flying, if you are spell jamming, then you are concentrating, and anything else you would do would have to not be a concentration spell, or you just stop flying the ship. The ship will stay wherever it is. It's not like it's gonna fall out of the sky if you're not concentrating. But that is the case. I think that is pretty much it.
Question: how high is that? Like the stairs and the platform? Does it cause any kind of disadvantage for us? Like in range
on the other ship?
No, on this ship. Like you said, don't go past here.
Ship?
But yeah, like if someone
I'm saying,
up, like,
right, don't go past the.
Yeah,
you can place yourself wherever you want right now.
I know that. Say someone ends up on our platform, like up here. If I'm back here and I shoot, there's no disadvantage because they're have higher ground, right?
So if you're closer to it, then it's harder to see up there. But if you're farther away, then it's easier to see up there. Gotcha. So there's not really you won't have disadvantage from further back, right? But yes, gotcha. Cool,
perfect.
Good.
Thank you.
But in general, that is 10 feet. That's like a 10-foot difference.
Perfect.
So
okay, awesome, thanks.
Yep. I believe that is it for everything before this combat goes off. You can hear as the ship crashes into, as you ram your ship into theirs, kind of digging into the wood, completely you can hear the keel and beams on the inside of it just cracking. You can hear screams coming from everywhere all over the ship. You hear the captain shout, "Take the ship, you addle-coved miscreants! We can affix the cannon to it afterward." You hear kind of shout, turn back, "You, take the ship!" Turns back to the person who is up there behind them, kind of pointing, and obviously nobody moves yet. You see this massive bugbear just walking up, carrying this ferocious looking spiked maul, and a chain appears to be dangling by his side as he's stomping toward your ship, like getting himself back into a fighting shape or fighting position. And oh yes, and the turn that happens before you see as the zealot spell sword there kind of ignites this flaming sword in his side and looks at you all with this devilish kind of evil intent on his face. And now it is Claire's turn. Please, Claire, what would you like to do?
Good question.
You see the situation here. The stage is set. You are kind of far away. You can see the captain and things, I think, from where you are. So I don't know. It'd be a little harder to hit. What?
Am I supposed to be that low on hit points?
I don't know. Did you get hit before? I don't think you did. So no. You can go ahead and long rest.
Thank you. Sorry, I
And
apologize.
we'll see what
I just saw
happens.
that. I was like,
Yeah,
yep,
'cause you didn't-
all right.
Yeah, he may not have been here when we did the long rest.
Yeah,
last
so
time.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, probably.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Apologize.
we did it on the ship.
You're good. You're good. You're good. We're all good. Claire, what would you like to do?
Yeah. I think she's gonna hold a
Okay.
let's do hold the dead in case someone comes within 60 feet of her. Look like they're coming for her.
Okay. If anybody comes within 60 feet, you are tolling the dead. You do have 60 feet. It's kind of hard for you to see the bugbear
Yeah,
right now. I
not
guess
bad.
if
If
you
he
were
comes
to
closer.
do the toll the dead, on him, I'll say he'll have advantage on the saving throw because you can't really see him.
She's holding it until he
but,
comes closer.
Yeah, if anybody gets within visual range of you,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Beautiful stuff. So, do you want to move before you do that? Do you want any bonus actions to set anything up? Anything else that you want to do? Hold the Dead is a cantrip, so if you have a bonus action spell, you could do that if you wanted to. Hold the Dead? Did I say hold the Dead? That's not the...
I think for right now she's gonna stay where she is and just see what the other people are planning on do.
Good stuff. You can see Claire charging up that faithful Toll the Dead spell as she is wont to do. Zaltik, we're on you. You muted.
All right, cool. So I am going
okay,
to go up these stairs.
Sure.
And let me figure out how. Can I see these people, I guess?
I'll
Should be
say
able
if
to.
you get a little closer. Okay, so the one with the flaming sword you can definitely see. In order to get a good shot on the bugbear, you have to get a little
I have
closer.
to get by behind me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just take a couple shots at the guy with the sword here.
Sure.
So first one.
Beautiful stuff. 13 is gonna hit.
Hit him. Sweet. Oh, cool. Lowest damage. I love it.
Oh,
Always.
psychic
Um,
damage. Beautiful stuff.
So
You
I
see the
throw
blade kind
one
of
of my
flying
psychic
through the air,
daggers.
stab into him.
And then immediately after that one, I'm just going to throw my other one. Oh, I accidentally hit
Beautiful.
that twice. God damn it.
Big 22 is gonna hit.
Oh, there, the first one. Cool.
Big
7
7
damage on
points
the other
of
one.
damage on him. Beautiful stuff. It is working. Hold on a second here. We have a thing happening that shouldn't be happening. Good stuff. Please, yeah. Anything else you want to do? Any more movement? Anything you want to do?
Yeah. Why can I not move?
There you go.
Is it because, it's because I had the roller. Never mind. I'm just gonna go right back to where I was down here.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
That'll be the end of your turn. Good stuff. You're gonna see as the bugbear kind of starts walking up toward the ship. You can just hear him climbing over the rubble that was his ship. You can see the back half of the ship slowly breaking away from the front half. Looks like it might fall and plummet. He's grabbing onto the side here, climbing over the rubble that was the middle of his ship, starts climbing up the front of your ship. Doesn't quite get up on top of it, doesn't quite get up in visual range just yet. Yeah, I think he's going to use his action to dash, continue climbing up. Just barely makes it up. It's about 15 feet from where the ship has impacted to the top of the deck there. Gets up. As soon as he gets up there, Claire, you can let go your Toll the Dead, as he is definitely within range. You can go ahead and roll the damage for me. Beautiful stuff. It is going to be looks like a 13 save. That is a fail, right?
I believe so. Let me check.
I believe so. And do me a favor, roll the versatile damage.
Yeah.
Because he definitely is hurt from before. You guys crashed into him. He took some damage.
Yeah, the save is a wisdom 15. So
beautiful stuff. You're going to watch as the wounds all over his body. You see the bell kind of ring out, and just you'll see wounds kind of rip open all over his body. Big 13 points of damage on Total Dead. Big damage on this individual. You see he's immediately looking significantly worse. That's going to be the end of his turn. We're on you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay where I am and just fire at him with my palm pistol for my first attack. So, guessing that hits. 23.
Yes, 23 hits. Sorry.
Alright. 11 points of damage.
Big 11 points of damage on him. You're going to see as the bullet goes streaking out, smashes into him, leaving him on death's door. Not looking good for him. Barely standing up. As you can see, it kind of crashes into his shoulder, goes blowing off, knocks the chain out of his hand. You can hear it splattering. Splattering. No, what's the other one? Ching-a-ling-a-ling. You can hear it clattering.
That's a technical term.
Clattering across the deck, and he kind of drops to a knee. You'll die here. We will have your ship. Anything else? Bonus
You
actions?
first. Yeah, well, no, I have 2 attacks now. I have 2 attacks, so.
Yes, you do.
You
Let loose.
first.
Okay. So, yes, and gifts ignore loading property. Beautiful stuff. Go ahead and take your shot.
Fire my. Oh yeah.
Big 25.
So
it's definitely going to hit. Go ahead and roll that damage, please.
Damage. 7 points of damage.
Big 7 points of damage. You're going to watch as the bullet goes streaking through the air, almost hits slow motion for you, whizzes by Ing's head, and please describe for me how you would like to kill this bugbear.
So, as I'm saying, you first, I fire my palm pistol, and it just seems like the bullet is, like you said, going in slow motion. I'm like, watch out! Ding! As it zooms past his head, and it just goes through the kneeling bugbear's forehead, and his head just pops.
You see the brains and blood of this bugbear just painting the deck behind him as he is wiped out. Big.
Now what do I have to do,
round
brother? I was about to run up to him.
Beautiful stuff.
Beat you to it, brother.
Beautiful stuff. So, with that, Ohm is going to be done. Any movement or anything, Ohm, you want to do after? You can move after if you want to.
Oh yeah, shit. Let me move up. I forgot. There. Oh, I already ended my turn. If you want to move me,
It's fine. You should still be able to move.
I cannot.
You're using the measuring tool.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Haha. There we go. I'm gonna move. I can move there. Oh, up and over. One. There we go.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Wanted to use the stairs. No difficulty. Beautiful stuff. Kestis, we're on you. What do you want to do?
So Kestis is gonna, see his crewmates handily dispatch the big old boy, and he's gonna when the kind of ship had kind of come down, he's gonna pull down his rifle, in true boat raiding fashion, and he's gonna have his shield out just conveniently, like in his portrait there. Have the shield out, use it as a brace against the edge of the boat there, and he's going to aim at the pirate captain, and
Absolutely.
he's going to shoot him with the rifle.
As you can see, as you're aiming down through, it's definitely a girl.
Going to aim at them with the rifle. That is whole 9.
What is this? What is this attack roll? Why did it look like that? Why did that happen? Beautiful stuff. 9 miss. You just launched the shot, firing out wildly. You see it exploding off the back of the ship there, as it starts to dip still, as it seems to be breaking off Titanic style.
Beautiful. As I am 5th level, I also get extra attack. So he's just gonna in Wild West fashion, just with the lever action, just and line it up again and take another shot.
So the concern here is, do you have something that lets you ignore the loading property for the gun?
It's a lever action. It has a magazine.
So the answer is no. Then what do you mean?
It's a lever action rifle. You just is that I don't know.
So as far as I'm aware, for firearms, you have to load them.
Didn't Ohm just take 2 shots with his palm pistol?
GIF.
Yes.
Ignore the loading option.
Oh.
Which is the thing that I said before he took the second shot. And I was like, wait, don't you have gifts? Let them ignore the loading property. I don't believe you have a feature or anything that will allow you to do that.
I don't think I took gunslinger or anything like that. Okay,
Right,
cool.
right.
Then is going to just not do that. Was going to do the just because he's a badass, and I'm gonna do that.
I'll say you can use your bonus action to reload and fire if you want to do that.
Oh, okay, then I'll just do that.
Beautiful.
So once again, Sam Jones style, and we'll fire again. Attack. Okay. That's an interesting way to do it. 17.
So what is here? What are you doing that's making this happen here? Like, I'm seeing the fire, and then I'm seeing the roll kind of come in.
It posted up in the chat thing, and it says it clicks that I'm doing that, and then it asked me to click attack or damage. So I rolled to attack,
and that's how it's happening.
And that's what's
what are you pressing that's having it show up in the chat?
I'm clicking attack.
Yes, do not click attack. Next
Click the
to
little
where it says
icon.
right hunting rifle, the little image that kind of looks like a die when you hover over it. Press
I'm
that
doing
on
where
your
I was doing it from the,
on your character sheet. If you're using the token HUD, if you're using the token HUD, under inventory, it should just be hunting rifle. You just click on that. And
I
then
did.
It should work.
I did. I'll screenshot it
Interesting.
and I'll show you what I'm doing. Anyways, I rolled a 17.
I don't need you to screenshot it. But yes, good. So then a 17 hits. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll damage. Oh, big 12 damage.
Yes. Good. So, yeah, hunting rifle with 2d10. Right. Yeah, that's definitely too much. All right, good stuff. So 12 points of damage. You see it kind of launching out, slamming into the captain, and that will be the end of your turn. Then you got some movement. You can still move around if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come. What is this? 10 feet, and then I'll kind of post up here by the mast, and that'll be my turn.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That'll be the end of your turn there. You will hear what sounds like something climbing up the side of the boat. You don't quite see anything. And then just climbing up over the side of the deck, you'll see another one of these bugbear carrying a massive maul. What the hell? And a chain in his other hand. You see the chain kind of come up, grab onto the corner of the deck. He pulls himself up it and runs directly for Ohm. Runs for Kestis, who's holding the hunting rifle, and says, "Ooh, I like that," and is going to raise his massive spiked maul and attempts to attack you viciously with it. Looks like a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Beautiful stuff. That will be 13 points of damage there. Some bludgeoning, some piercing. Probably doesn't make a difference. And I will need a strength saving throw from you.
18.
Looks like good stuff. As you feel he kind of slams into you, you feel a little extra push from him as he appears to be trying to knock you off your feet. As you get hit with the maul, you feel it digging into you even through your armor, but you're able to fight off the extra push he's trying to knock you off your feet with. Maintain standing. He pulls the maul away, and then just next time. And that'll be the end of his turn. Ingval.
Yes,
we're on you. You watch somebody run up here, climb up the ship, just smacks Kestis and attempts to knock him off of his feet. What do you want to do?
Yes. Beforehand, did you want to add LQBA to the combat tracker?
No, he'll just go on your turn. You have him do whatever you want when you're doing the thing.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Ing sees what's happening. He's like, "Oh no. So he's gonna run over here, and I gotta put him on my right one. There we go. Okay. So he's gonna attempt to tug a moment that collides with at least one wall. Oh,
There's a mast
toast.
there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So he's gonna go over
The ship has a
there.
mast.
Did you want me to wait to the end of my turn to move it, Clovier? Because
You can do. He
descriptions-
moves on your turn. You move him and do whatever you want, however you want
Okay.
on your turn. Homebrew bullshit. It makes familiars less work for me.
Okay. So yeah, so he's gonna go over here to flank with his brother, and he's gonna order Alcubier to fly over here, so he can flank with Kestis on his turn. So Ohm is gonna pull out his fist. He's gonna look at his bugbear. He's like, "You picked the wrong people to mess with, my friend. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to deal with this. Little thunder, little lightning." He's gonna pull out his fists. And we're going to roll this here, and then we will describe it. Why is it not showing up there?
Also, I don't see Alcubier.
He's right next to Ohm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see him there? Y'all see him?
I see.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I
See
do
him?
not.
Yeah. I just
please
pinged
proceed.
him.
I see the
Weird.
ping.
You don't see my ping? Or you do?
I see the ping.
Oh, okay.
Why are my
What's happening?
punches aren't in my sheet for some reason? Not sure why. But let's take a look here.
It's probably under features.
Yeah, that's right. It's features. It's been a
Because
while.
it's a
It's been a while.
alch-
It's been a while.
Alchemist feature.
It's been a while. All right, I got it. All right, so yeah, it's the strength one. So he's gonna pop his first punch. Of course, a roll two.
Oh man, 5 on there as you throw the punch out, having run around the corner, directing Alcubierre. You kind of punch into
Oh
this
wait,
bugbear. You see him just hold his
Advantage.
stomach out there.
I gotta roll with advantage. I forgot to roll with advantage.
Beautiful, yes. Roll that second one. Wow, they just don't want you. And same thing happens. You punch him, he just hardens his gut. You punch into him, he says, tickles.
Control click was to roll with advantage, right? Or was it alt click?
Alt.
Control click. Alt for advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
controls disadvantage.
All right, so he misses that. He's like, "Oh, slippery little one." All right, well, we will try one more time. Oh my god, I rolled the exact same dice.
Wow.
2 and a 6, the same thing.
That is crazy.
What the hell?
No,
That was the same dice.
Raising the arm again for the second attack. And you see him crash into an thick bugbear hide, a little bit of strap of leather that he's kind of wearing for armor. He's just laughing in your face. You see a little bit of drool coming down out of his mouth as he appears to be salivating. The fight really exciting him. It's weird.
It's okay. It's okay. He looks over at Kubier, and he uses his bonus action. Kubier, first strike now. Kubier flies down, and it's gonna be with advantage as well.
Sure.
Kubier's gonna hit though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love it.
So he
15
flies
hits.
down, just takes his talons and grabs onto his ears, and just force strikes his ears with his talons.
How much damage is he doing? 13 seems like way too much.
It is force strike is a 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
Where are
that
all
definitely
these
is
other
a
numbers coming from?
1d4 plus.
Cool.
I
So
just clicked the
6
button that
points
said I just clicked the
of,
damage fast button.
damage.
That's all I
Yeah,
had.
but you
Boundary
made
is
that
on
shit,
our
though,
side.
so you got to figure that out.
I
So
didn't
that
make
is
it. This was
6.
imported from D&D and Beyond.
Right, that's the problem.
Someone
good
homebrewed
stuff.
it and-
1d4
No,
plus 9.
it doesn't know how to
Oh, the
do
transition. Okay, the transition.
the proficiency and the all that other shit is doing too much. But good stuff. 6 6 points of damage as Akubier comes scratching him. You're bird. He kind of tries to swat at it. Good stuff. You still got some movement left if you want to use it.
No, we're gonna stay right there.
Beautiful. You're going to see the pirate captain shout, "What are you doing? You!" Pointing to the individual who doesn't appear to be leaving from where they are. "Go get the ship!" And you'll see her, the captain, pretty much eye level with you guys, far away, raise a what looks like a hand crossbow and is going to aim for Ing.
Does he get
Do it.
does
What
he
is
get
this?
partial cover from the mast?
No, he's standing next to the mast. But for some reason, there appears to be a disadvantage, and I don't know why that's happening.
How far away you are, probably.
Oh, too far away. Yeah, too far away. That makes sense. All right, good. So she'll step forward, and what was that? Yeah, 1 and a 9 missed anyway. And is going to fire her second attack. 17 going to miss again as she just lets off a couple of these hand crossbows, and they both appear to ping ping, one deflecting off of the mast, the other one sticking into it. Seems like nothing there. You hear a kind of curse, And that will be the end of her turn. You will see.
I'm going to edit the formula because it is 1d4 plus proficiency, so I put 1d4 plus 2.
Beautiful. So you'll see the individual who's getting yelled at to take the ship appears to maybe look hesitant. If anybody notices that, kind of walks up. Walks up behind the captain there and appears to take aim. You see this big boomerang kind of waves it around the head and then just kind of throws it off the ship in the direction of your ship, kind of spins in front of Claire's face, but then comes back and says, I missed. Yes. Back up at the top of the initiative with the spell sword.
I'm confused. Sorry, it's just we're trying to figure out the homunculus, but he has a thing. One of his things called Might of the Master, and basically says the following numbers increase by 1 when your proficiency bonus increases by 1. Skill and saving bonuses above, and then it says, and the bonuses to hit and the damage of its attack below are increased by 1 when your proficiency bonus is increased by 1.
Okay, so then it's 1d4 plus 3 instead of 2.
Sorry to interrupt there.
You're good. So you will see. Yeah, that's what we'll do. You'll see the spell sword kind of walk forward, and then you will watch them kind of disappear. Kind of disappear and reappear right there next to Ingval. Raise their sword, and you see this flaming sword just kind of pop up behind you. Raise it and strike down at you with it. Looks like an 8 to hit is going to miss. You see the sword kind of just streak against your brand new shiny plate mail and just almost douse itself. As she gets down to the bottom there, you see it relight itself, and then he will raise it for another attack. Wait,
Brother, behind you!
lying. Yeah, that will be the end of his turn.
This guy just looks at his plate. He's
Claire,
like,
we're on you.
He didn't do anything, brother. It was very.
Don't mock me, you child. It's weird.
You're gonna see Claire sigh, and her whole body starts to change. She goes into her starry form,
Oh shit.
the archer.
Describe
I've never
it for
done
me.
this
How does it
on
look?
here before, so let's go. She's just stars. She's not even like there's places you can hit her, but she just looks like a whole bunch of stars. And in this case, you kind of see the star-shaped form of someone who's holding a bow and arrow. She's playing dirty at this
Beautiful.
point, and she's going to take aim at the one who was shooting the arrows. We'll see how this works.
The captain?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Starry form archer. Looks like a 16 is gonna hit.
Starry Form Archer is a beast. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It really is. I've been waiting to use it.
Very useful. 5 points of radiant damage as you see it crash into it. What was that? You hear the captain kind of scream out. That's your bonus action. You have an action still if you would like to use
That
it.
was also my action. Unfortunately.
No, that's a bonus action. The starry
It's
form lets you
for-
summon it and shoot it all with the bonus action, and then you can use the bonus action to shoot it over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
That's
Stars
why I
Druid
said
in
it.
my
That's
other
why I
campaign.
said
Really
it's a beast
confusing
because
the cheat.
you can still take
Really
action.
confusing.
It's huge.
Oh, okay.
It's monstrous.
Yeah, it's one of the few little loopholes with bonus actions that lets you do a lot of shit.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. You know, just because we're playing fun, we're just gonna try and do another Toll the Dead because it worked last time and she figures it might work again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A big Toll the Dead coming out. Go ahead and roll that damage for me. Thank you for targeting. You see the bell. You see the bell explode out here. I'm seeing 2 of them, so we'll just do the first one. 10 points of damage. You see the captain not looking very good as you watch as these wounds just tear open all over her body. Take the ship, bring it back to Galcian. You hear her kind of saying as she drops to a knee, looking very, very bad. Yeah, I believe that's the end of your turn then. Yes, Claire?
Interesting.
Yep, that's done. I'm done.
Good stuff.
It went better than I
Zaltek, Zaltek, we're on you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run up these stairs.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try to hit this guy with
Stab,
my
stab?
yeah, just my regular stabby stabs, you know.
Good stuff. You can attack. It's you will have sneak attack. You won't have advantage.
Right.
But yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Ha!
Big 26 is gonna hit.
So damage that, and then I'll add in my sneak attack.
Please.
Jesus Christ, 26 to hit. 5 points of damage.
Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my god. The memes
beautiful
read
stuff.
themselves.
Just hate everything. Hate everything.
As you run up there, just slip your short sword, or do you use your psychic blade? Which one do you use?
Short
Short
sword.
sword. Good. Stab into him with the short sword. What else do you want to do?
Just gonna take my other short sword and hope I do better than that.
Beautiful. With the bonus action there.
Woo.
That is a 22 to hit.
A little better.
Big shit. Now this is
Almost
2
as
weapon
much.
fighting, right?
Yeah.
Good. So with that, 7 points of damage you'll see as he stabs into him. Oh, cockroach. You're
Went
next.
right for his side. I went right for his side and tried to jam it in as far as I could. Not as far as I wished.
You did. You felt as
Not
the
as far as I
blades
hoped
is sticking into his body, you felt the obliques on the side of him kind of clench up and slow the sword down. He turns and looks at you with a devilish grin. There's a little bit of saliva dripping down the side of his face. You look tasty. That's the end of your turn then, yes?
I want to flip him off after he says he looks tasty with my
A
little
free
arm.
action to flip him off. Sure.
Yeah.
Ohm, we're on you.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my longsword to this zealot bosun bugbear. Love it. And so I'm going. Oh wait, with advantage.
Big
I
20.
hit.
Big
Let me,
attack
let me roll it.
rolls.
Let me roll again
Yeah,
just
roll-
in case
roll
I
it
get a
again.
nat 20. I
Do
don't
it.
think I will.
No,
So
you
no,
will
okay.
not.
So
Go ahead and roll
let
the
me-
damage.
Damage.
6 points of slashing damage as you slash across his bugbear. You can see, he's starting to look worse from where their bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna forego my second attack, and
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have another attack.
I do, but instead of a second attack,
Oh shit!
I'm gonna look over at Zaltek and yell, "Zaltek, sneak attack!
Command.
Commanding strike!"
Yes,
Wait,
bonus
how does this
action and
completely
an
work?
attack. Yeah,
So
you get
just
to
go-
attack.
You get to sneak attack.
That's how it works.
So I just do a normal.
Sneak attack.
Yep.
So I do.
Yeah,
a
well,
normal
you get
sneak
to
attack.
attack.
Oh,
You
get to
will
attack?
have
I
sneak
do the
attack
attack.
because there are allies around, but you get to make an attack.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh God.
natural one.
Oh my god!
He's not
Did you
used to
see
it. Brother,
Zaltek?
he's not used to taking orders. He's apparently
Oh
just
my! Stupid rogues.
I was caught completely off guard. Yeah. Oh, attack. Okay.
what?
Completely missed.
Tries to
Okay,
pull
okay,
the
you
short
got
sword
it.
back
Dropping
out.
his sword and shit. He's like, oh shit.
Jesus Christ. Beautiful stuff.
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry,
that'll
I'll be
the
ready next
end
time,
of
I
that.
promise.
You still have movement if you want to move
Oh
around.
yeah. Oh, damn it! You know what I should? Fuck. Never mind. It's too late now. But yeah, I'm gonna move right. Oh, I have the ruler selected. Right here. I should have done
So
that before.
To do commanding strike, you roll your die. You use your die to do that, right? Does it give you any benefits? The roll?
No, I don't think I rolled a die for commanding.
Yes, you do.
Commanding
Yes,
strike.
you do. Yes, you do.
Oh,
you definitely
yeah,
use
yeah.
the die.
Add the
You definitely do
superiority
that.
die to the damage roll.
There you go. So roll your superiority die, whatever it is now.
Yeah, it's a D8.
And then and we'll give him a little extra damage.
It is a.
Yeah, but he missed, so it doesn't count.
It is. Yeah, it's a D8.
Oh, right, that's true.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
what
won't
I'm
be able to-
saying,
But
he
you do have to
missed.
expend the usage.
So yeah, I'll expend the usage, but I don't have to roll it.
Yeah.
It's pointless to roll.
Beautiful, good stuff. So
But so I was like, really? There we go.
that'll be the end of that. There, Kestis, we're on you. You see the situation is developing. What do you want to do?
You said we're eye level with the captain.
Yes.
Cassis is going to see that his compatriots seem to have dealt with this insolent bugbear and is going to continue his attack on the captain.
Captain, okay. All right.
I'm going to make a... Yeah, it's still making me do that. Boy, that's a whopping 6.
3 is going to miss. That is unfortunate.
Same thing. Bonus action, chick, and shoot again, I guess.
Sure.
Oh, wonderful!
Big 2 on that. Rolling the 2 on the die, you'll see your kind of click clack as you go to fire. You hear something in the mechanisms go. Oh, and a little explosion inside the barrel of the gun there. And that is going to be a minor thingy is broken.
All right,
That is going to
Mindy.
require a minor repair. You can use an action to do it if you want to get it fixed to use it again. But obviously you'll have to do that next time. Any movement? Anything else you want to do?
I think the only thing that I would... No. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to break. I'm not going to break to take the opportunity attack. Actually, I am. I'm going to go over to here.
Sure. You'll see him you'll see the bugbear staring at Zaltik greedily, sees you running away and just slashes upward with the maul. Actually, does he? Let me see something real quick. Let me just double check something real quick. He does not. You'll see him just swing around with his other hand with the hook. That's what will happen. It's fine. I'm not asking you to tell me how far away he is. That is going to be an 11. You'll see as you step away, the hook slams into the deck, and you just kind of get away from it, out of the range. You see disappointment on his face. Sorry, and that will be now his turn. And he is looking around.
Sorry, just quick point of clarification. Kestis would be going and like sliding to the railing with the intent of taking cover from the pirate captain.
Sure. Taking cover would require a resource of some kind. You don't have any left, but maybe you'll have some coverage from the rail.
Sure.
Good stuff. You'll see the bugbear says, "One of you have to go now." He'll kind of step to the side. He'll step to the side here.
Hey, you're standing
incurring.
on top of the Kubier.
Why is he? Well, Akubi is small, so he doesn't really matter. Pushes him out of the way. And is going to. He's tiny, right? They can share space.
Yeah.
Is going to. So opportunity attacks from the both of you if you want to make them.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Do I
he's
have
going
to
to. He appears to be raising his
can't-
maul to attack.
I can't target him because the owl's on top of it. Right, thank you.
There's my opportunity attack.
Beautiful stuff. Looks like a 22 is going to hit. 18 is going to hit. Both of you roll your damage there. Looks like an 8 on the Thunder Gauntlets, and he is going to have disadvantage on his attacks. As you punch him, you see the lightning spreading up his body. It looks uncomfortable. 18 hits. Another 6 points of damage. You can roll sneak attack damage, of course. Wait a minute.
I was gonna say, I thought, isn't that only on?
Can you do that? I lied. Zaltik, you do
I was gonna
not
say, I don't
have
think
an
so.
opportunity attack.
No.
You don't have an opportunity attack because you used your reaction when Ohm yelled at you to attack. Good stuff. So that one doesn't hit. But well, you don't even swing there. But the first one hits, and he does appear to have a disadvantage. So with the advantage from the flanking, he's just going to make a straight roll with the spiked maul against Ohm. It's a 9. He's going to miss as you see him just raise up Ohm, sliding just out of the way of that studded leather armor, allowing for him to move. Maul crashes into the ground, and then you see him say, I guess now is as good a time as any. And you'll see him raise the maul up again. You'll see what looks like a light kind of coming off of it. It quickly goes dark, lights in the fire, and he brings it down against you one more time.
One more time.
15 is gonna miss. Slams into the ground. I need Ohm and Ingval and Zaltik, as well as the Speller, to make dexterity saving throws. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Spencer, these rolls.
All but one.
And Ingval as
We
well.
gotta talk about that
Dexterity
one.
saving throw.
I did. Why didn't it show up?
I don't know.
Okay,
What
we do
was it? I
again.
don't see it.
It said 19 when I rolled it, but we'll do it again.
All right, good. 19. So Zaltik and Ing both save Ohm. You fail. You're going to take 14 points of fire damage as you see this blaze kind of go exploding out from where the maul hits the deck. And Ingval and Zaltik are both going to take 7 points of fire damage. And then you're going to see him. And that'll be the end of his turn. Ingval, we're on you.
All this movement that occurred. All right, he wants to finish him off, so he is going to move up one, and Akubier is going to fly over here to flank with him. And he's like, enough of this! Pulls out his gauntlets. Punches him in the chin with the first one.
Beautiful. What's
And
the hit?
Huh? It was a 5
Rolling.
damage.
Was to hit? What was the
the hit?
attack roll?
It says it hits him
Yeah.
for 12 points of damage. Or 12 points of... 12 to hit.
Okay, beautiful. Yes, it hits. Beautiful.
Yeah.
5 points of damage on him. He says not looking good.
Yeah, and so he's getting ready to swing again, and he blinks, and you see this green target reticule start to form in front of his eye. He seems very confused by it as he's watching it. And Hunter's Mark is going to be cast as a bonus action on the bosun for now.
Sure.
And he's very confused, and he sees this reticule go out and just hover in front of his bosun. He shakes his head off, and he swings again with his other fist. No, I'm not rolling with advantage. God damn it.
An 11.
I got to roll with advantage. I missed both of them.
A 6. Rough. Yeah, there's that second one. You see Ingval kind of looking around a little bit. You see his head inside the helmet, just appears to be reacting to something that nobody else can see. Raises, what are you doing? Just trying to punch again? Punches out and just kind of just misses, just goes by the bugbear's face as he's breathing heavily, and his maw is gently it's glowing less and less from the fire that he just exploded out.
Yeah. And Alcubierre, when he has no action, he gets the dodge action on his for his turn. So he has a dodge action.
Sure.
Next turn. And that's the end of my turn.
Good stuff. With that, we move down the list. You hear the captain shout, "Why haven't you taken the ship yet? Galcian would love this. It's a spelljammer. What are you doing?" Kind of turning on the individual behind him. He says, I tried. I missed. And she says, get out there. And raises the raises the hand crossbow, looking pretty. No, you know what? No, is going to. Let's. No, it is going to run to the other side of the ship, and jump off. Appears to disappear. That will be the end of that, and you'll see the person who they were yelling at kind of looking around and raises the boomerang. You can see it spinning over her head, and she is going to launch it. You see it flying. It looks like it's going towards past Kestis, goes past anybody else, and smashes into the flame sworded individual. And you see it crack the back of his head. It's going to take 9 points of damage. It's going to look a little worse for wear, and then is going to.
Now I know why I'm missing.
Kind of run down here. I'll get a little closer.
I have strength and dex thunder gauntlets, and in the HUD above, it's only showing the one. It's not showing the other one. It's only showing strength, not dex. That's why. All right, I'm gonna use my sheet from now on.
Fascinating. What is this one? That looks like Dex right there.
When I'm looking at the HUD, the token HUD, it shows Arcane Armor, Guardian Armor, Astral Spark, and Thunder Gauntlet Strength in the HUD. It doesn't show the Dex one. Unless, oh wait, you know what? It's pointing up. It's not.
Is your HUD going up?
It's yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
just realized that. That's why.
Beautiful stuff. So, with that, you'll see that looks like there's something going on there. That's going to be the end of the turn. The speller is looking around, knows that a boomerang just smacked it in the back of the head. Is looking around, traitor, treacherous wench. We never should have taken you. And is going to step back. Nah, yeah, just going to raise a sword at Ing again, and that flaming sword at Ing again is going to make that attack.
This again? Really? Show me what you got.
Absolutely.
His hands on his hips.
Looks like a 15 is going to miss, and you'll see him just kind of slash out again. The flame just dying out a little bit as you see his eyes spinning a little bit from getting hit in the back of the head. Claire, we're on you. What would you like to do? If you're talking, you're muted. I can't hear you, Claire.
She was going to aim for the captain, but the captain literally jumped ship. So she's going to first use her... She gets a bonus action now for the starry form. The archer.
Yeah.
So...
who are you aiming for? You can't really see him because you're like standing under the deck thing, so you would have to move either farther away or you can, climb up the stairs a little bit to get a shot on him. But where you're standing and where he's standing, you can't really get a shot on him.
She would go up the stairs at that point then.
Sure.
To see him.
Beautiful stuff. Go ahead. 21 hits. That is 6 points of damage. You can see him looking on his last legs, dropping down to the knee. He had just gotten up. You see the radiant arrow exploding off. Anything else?
She... let's be nice. She's going to cast Cure Wounds on Zaltik because she's right next to her.
He's fine.
Sure.
Beautiful stuff. Reaches out a hand, places it on Zaltik's shoulder. It's still glowing with this nebula of stars that takes a vaguely humanoid form holding a bow and arrow.
There you go.
Pew.
There you go.
7 points of healing. It looks like it did it automatically. Just make sure. I don't think it should be. Yeah, no, it didn't actually. I lied. So yeah, to get you 7 points. You
7.
Are good to go.
You got it.
Is that
You want
the
that?
end, Claire?
I negated the damage I got from earlier.
That's... Yep.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah,
Zaltik.
she's gonna go one more
we're-
up. There you go.
Sure. We're on you, Zaltik.
So that guy's near death.
Looking real bad.
He is. Suppose I could try to finish him off. So that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna short sword attack him, and can't really get into anywhere with any advantage, so I'm just gonna attack him here.
Sure.
Hit with a 16. Is that right?
Who are you hitting? The bugbear? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Damage him. 6 damage.
Big 6 points of damage as you stab him with the short sword, digging into his ribs. Go ahead, roll your sneak attack.
There
Woo,
it
an
is.
additional 12 points as you slide between his ribs. You watch blood coming out of his mouth, mixing with the jewel that's peppering his chin. Tell me, how would you like to kill this bugbear?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have the blade just going up, and it just kind of cuts him in half, and he just sort of splits.
It's a short sword, my guy. Sure, why not? Fuck it, let's go.
Yes!
Massive bugbear. Now.
Well, for just guts spilling all out.
It's
Jumping
beautiful.
right
He
in front of
watches
me.
this two halves in front of him, splitting up, hitting the jawbone. Watch it just kind of open up, guts pouring out of him, slicing through his massively thick rib cage and chest plate somehow with a short sword. Incredibly impressive display from Zaltik.
And I am good.
And yeah, you still got more stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move on over here and just use my other short sword and stab this spellcaster.
Very upset. Roll with advantage.
Here, let me roll another one. Just in case it's a. Nope.
It is
All right.
not.
So
19 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage. Beautiful stuff. Sneak attack. Oh no, sneak
I
attack
only
is once
get
per
one.
turn, right? Never mind. Sorry. Big 8 points of damage. You watch as you stab into him. Looking very bad. He says, and you see him start fiddling with something inside his clothing. Is that the end of your turn?
yeah, I don't have anything else to do, so yeah. that is the end.
Good stuff. With that, we're on you. You can see, looks like there is one, from far as you can see, one person left to damage or hurt in some kind of way standing before you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack with my longsword. So I will do as such. Oh fuck! Forgot to roll with advantage. Like everybody else. There we go. All right. 11 points of damage on the first attack.
17 to hit, 11 points of damage as you're pulling out your sword, walking up onto him. Please tell me, how would you like to kill this spell sword?
Well, do I need to hit him one more time? He's not, or is he dead? Like, do I need to hit him?
Please, go ahead, make another attack.
Because he says, "What, you gonna just kill him?" I mean, I'm gonna. Jesus, poor guy.
17 hits. Go ahead, roll your damage.
Now I shall kill him the proper way.
Please, now, as you take your 2 slices. This guy is nuts. This guy's like, wait, don't I need to hit him again? Well, I just said you killed him. I just said you killed him.
Look,
but no, please. 15
him in
total.
the
Go ahead,
dead eyes.
describe how this guy died.
This guy
Holy
pissed me
please.
off because his
Yeah, he
flame
did.
sword hitting the ground and causing me 14 points. So I'm gonna take my sword.
That was
And-
the other guy.
I mean, how tall is he? Because I'm 7 something. So how tall?
He's like average height.
average height. So he's like up to my like waist, right, or my chest.
Sure.
I'd say.
Yes.
Like my chest. Okay. So yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take my sword and stab him in the neck and pick him up and wave him like a flag and then throw him overboard.
Whatever works, man.
Absolutely.
And
With
don't
that,
piss me. That's what happens when you piss me off.
wipes them out.
Calm down, calm down, brother. Calm down.
You got movement still. You can use it.
Yeah. Yeah, and because little nauseous from us still ramming into the other ship, I run over here
Yikes.
and throw up. Yeah.
You vomit on the body of the person
Yeah.
who's falling that you just threw off of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I gotta get my sky
Are you okay,
legs.
brother? You all right?
I'll be fine. Just, I'm used to fighting on solid ground.
Beautiful
We're
stuff.
not-
With
I mean,
that,
we know we're not
Kestis,
on the
we're
water,
on you.
right? Brother, we're
What
not...
do you want to do?
Still not
Yeah,
solid
you're- yeah.
ground.
That's just
It certainly is not. It certainly is not solid
Still
ground.
not solid ground.
Kestis is gonna feel the malfunction in his rifle and just drop it to the ground. He's gonna pull on his sword and he's just gonna point it at the last standing individual on the other ship, and he's just gonna say, as menacingly as possible, "Halt!" He's gonna cast command.
The only
Sure.
named individual. This little
You
anime
don't know his
kid.
name.
She, it looks like.
For a wisdom 14.
Yeah. Aika.
Big shit. You're going to feel 0 resistance against the spell. And you see the hands kind of go up, and she just stops there and says, "Look, I don't," and muttering something. Can't quite get it out. Anything else?
Would just kind of close the dis. This is 20 feet. In how much would it be to jump down? Or
It's
could
a
just-
jump. You would just be jumping. You would be
Okay.
falling, so it's not really movement. But you're falling about 15 feet down. So you're gonna take
Sure.
some damage.
Can I-
Sure.
Can I do a sweet
D6.
roll?
Also the you can make an acrobatics check. We'll say half the damage. If it's we'll say DC, we'll say 16. So they
Super no.
unfortunately
6 damage it is.
Full yeah, a d6 of damage hit. No, you don't. No, stop doing things.
Sorry.
Stop doing things, please. Thank you. Well, I guess 5 is the magic number. So yeah, 5 points of go ahead, 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall into the rubble beneath, and you're able to kind of like land. You know, it's just oh, you hit a little hard, and yeah, that's the end of it. Anything else?
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of, as he kind of stumbles a little bit and gets back up, he's just gonna kind of keep his sword raised and say, "Who are you?" That'll be the end of his turn.
Beautiful stuff. With that, Ingval, we're on you. You watched Kestis just throw himself over the side of the ship. Kestis, as you land, you can feel this half of the ship breaking away from the other half and starting to like fall down. Ingval, you can see that back half of that ship breaking away, starting to fall. What do you want to do?
Kestis, you may not want to stay down there. The ship is breaking. He's gonna run up here, at least to the end.
There's a mast. We can go around it.
No, I had the ruler on.
There, you made it. Magic.
I had the ruler on. That's why he didn't move. So he's gonna run there. Alcubierre is gonna follow, and he's gonna be like, "Kestis, get away from." Alcubierre's not moving for some reason. Why am I still on ruler? Am I? There we go. You may want to move from there. And this person's not doing anything, right? So because she's halted, correct?
Alcubierre can get there. It looks like.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have enough movement to get all the way over for whatever reason.
He had 30 feet of flight.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah,
No,
20
never
feet
mind.
is if he's walking around on his little feet.
Beautiful. Shouting down to Kestis.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to hold an action. If in case your ship has fallen, if Kestis needs help to getting up, like throwing a rope down or something. I'm just
okay,
kind of
sure, yeah.
over the ship.
All right.
I wanted, whatever I have in my abilities to help if he's falling. So that's what I'm going to hold the action for.
Okay. So you kind of have to be specific. If it's falling, got the trigger. What is the thing that you're going to do? Are you going to throw down rope? Are you going to cast a spell? Is there something that you have?
Yeah, I don't have any spell that can get him, so I would throw down. Yeah,
so you're pulling out your rope just in case in preparation. Yeah. Beautiful, love it. That will be the case here. You'll see the individual down there that Kestis raising his sword out to, kind of her hands up, looking around between you two. That will be the end of that.
Oh, can I use my bonus action though?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Well, not necessarily a bonus action. Never mind. Alcubierre can't go any further. Never mind. Go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
Beautiful. So with that, Claire, just a point of clarity, you saw the captain jump over the side of the ship. You did not see the captain fall beneath it. You know there's nothing but space and opportunity under that ship.
I'm there.
No idea where it is. With that, you'll see the woman kind of freeze there. It looks like the spell taking effect. She's, my name's Aika. I have only joined them to try and move up in their ranks so that I can kill their boss. That's it. Get me off of this ship, please. Take me with you. I can help you find him if you want revenge. If not, you can just let me off at the nearest island and I'll continue doing what I was doing. That's what she says. That is her thing that she says. We don't appear to be in combat anymore, but I just want to cycle through everybody's turn. Claire, you see this go down.
She's going to go to the edge of the ship, and she's going to look off.
Yep.
She's going to look off to see where the captain is.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, looking around. Give me a perception check.
Paranoid at best.
Ooh.
Nope, never mind.
You feel real good. The captain clearly dissolved into thin air.
It's really windy. It's just stinging your eyes.
You still. I don't know if you want to do anything. You still have a turn to do things with.
She'll look over at the other woman that's claims to be
Sure.
on our side. Kind of just ask, you're not going to kill us, right? Clarification?
I see her just shaking her head. Nope, don't play it too. Nope, don't like them. You don't like them. Nope.
Like I can't resist. Claire's just so dazed that all she sees is stars.
Zaltik,
Probably.
we're on
Sorry
you.
for him.
It's story form.
Thank you for laughing.
I'm just gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna like just be ready in case any threat arises. You know, whether it's the captain coming back or this other girl. You know, in case there's any sort of threat that just like if anybody try to come up to attack, we would be ready with a psychic blade to throw.
Okay, beautiful stuff.
Being uneasy
and-
about this random person that's just saying, "Hey, I mean you no harm."
Home. Last turn of this initiative here, unless something happens. What do you want to do?
So I stand up straight, wipe my mouth off from just shake my mouth, and walk on over here and go, "Hey brother, what are we looking at?" And I want to hold
little
and
green
attack.
again around the gills. I mean, we've been flying on this ship for a couple of days. I'm not sure why you're saying. Yeah, well, I'm just
I
making
guess-
sure he doesn't fall. I don't. He died once already. We don't need him dying.
Yeah, that's
See?
true. All right.
Oh, and there's this girl here who apparently doesn't like them, but was forced to be with them or something.
I say we take her with us. She looks fun.
Don't say that.
Girl, you said you don't like them, but then why are you helping them?
And as you kind of shout down, you'll see the ship kind of cracking, falling. Just take me aboard. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just take me. Just let me on this. Tell him to lower the sword. Just don't stab me.
I lower the rope. Grab her, Thunder Brother.
How heavy does she look?
Average heavy. I don't know.
Okay,
Average heavy.
You want to
she's still
bullshit?
yeah, she's still halted. So Kestis is gonna put the sword away, go up to her, and just like grab her like by the back and just and just gonna try and make an attempt to throw her up.
Give me an
down.
athletics check.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
For him.
Throw her 15 feet high.
Yep.
I'm. There is a
Yep,
rope
there's
dangling
there's
down,
my
right?
natural
He
two-
lowered the
two-
rope.
two
Kestis.
1D.
He did lower the rope.
As the rope is lowering, Kestis runs over,
Rope
goes to
again.
place his hands on the back of her. She kind of just spins out of his hey. Consent. What are you doing? Can I climb
Gonna
on
toss
this?
the
I'm
dwarf.
not gonna.
Get on the ship.
You see, she kind of just runs up, grabs the rope, starts climbing up very slowly, watching you all as she's approaching because you're all like huddled on the deck, and she's just like, this is where the rope is. I don't have anywhere to step onto the deck. You're all
He yanks
standing
it up
there.
with her holding onto it.
Whoa! Give me an athletics check. With advantage because gift shit. You know, 15. Yeah, why not? You kind of step back as you're pulling her up. She kind of whoa! It spills over onto the deck, lands flat. Whoa! You guys are really strong.
I help her up. I pick her up. I dust her off. And I set her back down. Sorry
Faye,
about my brother.
Faye, you guys are really handsy too. I don't really like the whole. Guys can
Ing is
just
still
stop
standing there
touching
holding the
me.
rope. He's like, I have not touched you.
Very gentlemanly. Thank you very much. She kind of points to all of you and addresses Claire. Do they just touch people all the time? Is that like the thing here with your crew? Are you like a family dynamic?
Kestis is gonna have Misty step back up onto the ship because he's sick of these athletics checks not going his way. Yeah.
Just as you misty step, the ship falls off. The other part of it kind of is still attached at the front of the ship, but starts to loosen itself. She kind of punches. Take the cannon. Take the cannon. It's really good. Take it now. I can help you. I can help you take it off, but we have to go. It looks like it's falling. I mean, I don't care. All right, fine. Fuck it. It's a good cannon.
Hey,
you don't have to have it.
How do we just grab this cannon without the ship before the ship falls?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Skill challenge time, guys. How are you going to get this cannon off? Please find an appropriate skill and or class feature that you would like to use, and if you can justify it, you can roll it. Guys, you have 2 rounds to do this in.
Is that anchor actually there?
Anchor, sure. Whatever you see, you can, yeah, whatever.
So
where is it?
And
Can you
this
mark
is
it
the
on
cannon,
the ship?
right? This is
Oh,
the
hold
cannon,
on. Chris, continue, please.
This is the cannon right here.
That is definitely part of it. But the big dragon head on the front of it is the cannon.
Okay.
That gigantic thing?
I'd like to.
That is it. Yes.
I'd like to try and toss the anchor onto like where it can hook underneath it, so we can pull it and leverage it up.
Sure. We'll make it a dex roll. Are you proficient in acrobatics? Roll that.
Acrobatics, yes.
Yeah, make an acrobatics check. You can absolutely do that. Thank you very much. Ing, you were excited. What do you want to do? Or what questions do you have? And then what do you want to do?
Well, I remember you saying it was some kind of. You were saying it was some kind of metal it was made out of and is attached to the front of the ship. It is obviously gigantic.
It's pretty big, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 20.
Beautiful.
I mean, what are you doing with that acrobatics skill? What are you trying to do?
He is taking the anchor of this ship and jumping down and attempting to wrap it around, or no, throwing it and hooking it onto something down there. With a 20, I'll say as you toss the anchor over, the ship's starting to fall down. It lands a little short, but slides kind of underneath and hooks where you can see the figurehead. The dragon figurehead is kind of attached to the front of the deck there. Very good roll. I don't know what's going to happen next. We'll see what happens.
I guess I will. I mean, he rolled it. It's hooked, right? Onto it. So I guess
it looks like it is in good position, but it has not been fastened in any significant way. You, as an engineer, would know. Maybe there might be something else that can ensure this success of this anchor hook. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
I'm just trying to figure out a way, I mean, at a distance, what he can do to make sure it's attached.
You take your time, think about it. Anybody else have an idea?
Yeah, have someone else go.
I mean, you can get closer. It's not falling like the front of the ship isn't falling as fast as the back half. The gravity well of the Spelljammer is still kind of holding it in place, but it is slowly bending and creeping off. So you have 2 rounds of action to get this cannon and bring it back if you want it.
Well, yeah, then he'll misty step to get closer to it.
Sure.
But it'll happen without him realizing. He's like starts to step forward, like, well, I'm not quite sure how, and then
suddenly he's there.
He's there.
Sure.
And he's looking up. He's like, how did I get... Oh,
brother, check on the anchor.
So he runs up to check it and see if it's attached correctly. And I guess I would use something with my damn sleight of hand.
You're an engineer.
Yeah, I mean, well, he has very dexterous fingers with his engineering skills, so I guess I would sleight of hand skill to deftly make sure it is anchored the best way.
You can absolutely do that. Well, yeah, you go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. We'll see what happens.
Okay, and can I have El Cubier? He's got to be within 120 feet. Can he provide me the help action to give me advantage? He flies down there.
I don't know if he can get close enough. He would have to be with you there, like doing it. I don't know if he can get close enough on one turn.
All right, so we'll just do sleight of hand. Oh, actually, I'll use my my 1d4, one of my 1d4s.
Sure. Big 23. You not only do you jump down, slide into place. You're looking around. You see it's some shoddy workmanship. They did not attach this thing very well. In fact, it looks like firing it has even loosened it up a bit. That's why the anchor initially slid into such a comfortable position. You pull it out, wrap it around, and you're able to kind of loosen some nuts and bolts there real quickly while you're down there. Still got to get it back. You do see, well. Let's see what happens. So who's next? Anybody else have an idea?
I'll have Alcubier stay here, and he will fly to whoever to bonus action to provide the help action to whoever.
Sorry, I was muted. Kess is gonna come up beside Ohm and place his hand on his.
So, 1 second. Kestis appears to be. No, you're good. Kestis appears to be moving forward. You have to choose who you're helping, Ingval. So it looks like Kestis is moving forward. You can choose to help him.
Yeah, Kestis.
With Alcubier.
Going, yeah.
Yeah.
Kestis is gonna go put his hand on Ohm's shoulder and say, let's make this happen. It's gonna cast guidance on him was the intent of that.
You can do that. But that will be assisting Ohm with his next roll in lieu of you taking a roll. You can do that. That's certainly a viable option. Is that what you want to do?
The intent was to help, like, be other hands on the rope to pull on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can't do that and do guidance, then I guess I'll also pull on it. I don't know. Yeah.
Athletics check.
Oh, I'm so good at those.
As you're doing that, Alcubier just kind of flats down and lands on Kestis' shoulder. His eyes a little clicking. He's like looking at you, and he kind of flaps over there, encouraging you as you do your.
Gives me a little shoulder massage, loosens me up.
In what way does he assist this athletics check? What does Alcubier do to help?
I will say he's grabbing onto his shoulder with his claws and he's flapping backwards to like.
Make an acrobatics check with Alcubier. DC
Christ.
10, and if you get it, he will have advantage on his roll.
Can you do acrobatics?
That's what I said. He grabs onto him and starts fluttering away. Yeah, because he's flying, so it makes sense that he's doing acrobatics check. There's a 19. It absolutely has advantage on that. Go ahead and roll your roll with advantage. Natural 20 as you slide into place. You feel the little pull of the owl being back to life, being back with your newly made friends and your thunder brother, always having assistance in mind, just invigorates you. You slide in there behind Ohm, letting him take the lead, but then grabbing the back of it, turning, getting in position, waiting for that moment to start dashing. That will count as 2 successes. I didn't tell you how many that you need because it's more fun that way, but that's a really good thing that just happened there. Who's next? Who has an idea?
So it's hooked, right? And then they're ready to pull, and Ing is working on getting.
He's down there doing some shit.
He's on
He's by himself.
He's holding a rope.
Engineering
he's like,
shit.
With the crane, he's like, oh, let's go.
How much damage would I take if I was to just go off the edge down there?
If you jump?
Yeah.
Off of your ship onto their ship?
Yes.
It's 15 feet. It'll be a D10. You make an acrobatics check to see if you can have that. Have. There's an L in there.
Havel.
If you can halve it.
Can it?
So,
well, I was gonna say just very quickly while that's happening. Can I have also just yelled on my turn back to Aiko? I thought you were helping.
Maybe.
Little wings are flapping around.
So my thought is I have a crowbar that I could try to run up there, use my dash.
Absolutely.
As a bonus action, and then I could use my crowbar to help get what I can off.
Sure. Yeah. The crowbar. We'll call it. It'll be athletics check or it'll be sleight of hand.
Sleight of
You can
hand.
see the muscle is
Okay.
down there, so sure. But you still do need to make the acrobatics check to not or have the
Yeah,
damage, or you
okay.
can just forfeit it and take it. Like you don't have to try and save yourself.
No, does it matter where I go down here? Like here? Or
No,
where-
it doesn't matter where
like-
you go.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna get down.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, he comes out
Right
there.
there.
He's
Sure.
pointing at you. He's got his foot there, and he's like pointing right in there. Stick it right there.
Right.
Weak
Yeah,
spot.
that's the spot. 15.
About 15 on the acrobatic.
We'll say no. Fail on that. Full 5 points bludgeoning damage as you kind of
There,
stumble over,
not
crash
there.
into the, and then slide down into the position. Make your sleight of hand to do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, yo.
Your thing. 23.
23. As soon as Aang is there, Zoltek just kind of slides into place with the crowbar, pop, 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 and knocks off two sections. You do notice, Zoltek, as you're down there, there appears to be an automated feeding mechanism for this. You can try and salvage it and take it with you, or you can forego it. But that'll be a decision maybe, and then obviously you can tell Aang about it as you're over there,
For the next
popping it
turn.
free. Yeah, that'll be a decision to make on the next turn.
Okay.
That will make things harder. All right, everybody. Okay. So that'll be that. Claire, last but certainly not least, what ideas do you have? Talk to me.
See, this is the thing. Claire knows she herself is very, very dainty and not very strong, and that thing is very, very big.
It looks pretty heavy.
So I think what she's gonna do, being her, she's gonna walk over here,
So
and
is the
she's gonna
ship.
use her Misty Step, if I can find it. There we go. My Starlight Step.
Okay.
She's gonna go right over there.
You have Zoltek targeted still. His
Yeah.
Zoltek just starts glowing.
You know what? Let's keep it that way.
Sure.
Zoltek, you're positively radiant.
I use yeah, that's a
So-
problem.
So you
She's
pop up
going
over
to-
there.
She's gonna cast guidance. She's not strong, but maybe
Okay.
they can do it.
She's just gonna come in and give a guidance. Absolutely. You can also choose to help if you want to instead of, but you will
She
have to
will
make a
not.
check to do that. So it's up to you. Beautiful stuff.
She will
Go
not.
ahead and slap Zoltek with the guidance.
Did that.
Forfeiting your turn, slapping Zoltek with the guidance. Zoltek,
Yeah.
you will have an extra D4 on your next roll. Beautiful stuff. Looks like that's everybody. You'll hear Ica kind of jumping over to the side of the ship saying, yeah, no, looks like you got it. And just kind of watches you guys. It is happening. Round 2, guys. Who wants to go first? What do you want to do? Everybody talk at once, so I don't know who to call on. Chris, give it to me.
I'm trying to think if I should go first, though.
Oh, with this second round, you can't do the same thing you did last time. Everybody think. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to.
Good.
But I am going to hold my action of
Mhm.
pulling the chain. So my strength check on pulling
Sure.
the chain. Until we've figured out if we can get the loading mechanism or not. Boom. Next.
Absolutely. Give me an athletics check, but you will be holding it. But give me an athletics check. Advantage because of gift shit. Gift bullshit.
Ha ha! Yeah. Whew, thank God.
Beautiful stuff. 23. You turn as well, getting into position. You kind of shout down to Ing, "Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go." No, never mind. And you see
Give
Kestis
the
there,
signal!
locked into position, damn near 3-point stance, ready to go as soon as you're ready to go. Who's next? Talk to me.
Does the cannon itself appear to be free from what we did for him? To pull it?
You are in its much better position. Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And Zeltek, I'm sure, shouted about that loading mechanism. So he kind of looks on.
I don't know, Spencer. Did you shout about the loading mechenism? You know, Spencer likes to.
Yeah, I would have told.
himself.
I would have
Okay,
told.
beautiful.
I would have told Ing. Whatever,
Valid.
anything that I've
Valid
seen the
point.
entire
Remember,
time,
guys.
because I do not know. Zaltek doesn't know any of this stuff, so he's just gonna tell Ing anything he sees as he's working.
Just
Yes,
it looks
so
like
he's
it's coming
holding-
from here.
He's looking. He's holding
peek,
onto the chain, and he's like, "Hold this for a moment." And he hands it to him. So he starts looking down there, and he's inspecting. He's got his little lenses on, and he's looking. He's like, interesting. I guess I could use my Tinkerer's tools to see if I can
Absolutely.
loosen this loading mechanism and have it all come in one piece with what we got.
I like it.
Do I have advantage on Tinkerer's tools? Pretty good.
I
Aren't you
don't
proficient with
know why you would have advantage. No, he is proficient. Yes,
Damn it.
he is
Trying to get
proficient.
more
Oh,
Damn it!
man.
Trying to get more of that GIF advantage, you know. I mean, GIF. I
as
mean,
you-
GIF.
Yes, right, whoever it is. As you're looking down there, you see it's a little bit. Given more time, given more time, you would absolutely be able to get this. But with the intricacy of this and the way the ship is currently falling, a little bit distracted. Does not look like it's going to be a success. You guys are in incredible shape. Maybe you don't know how many failures you have. Who is next?
I do gotta say, El Cubier, he's my bonus action is I'm ordering him to give the help action to Ohm when he's ready to pull. So he's gonna hold the
Sure.
help action to help. To
Jumping off of Kestis and onto Ohm. How does he help exactly? What is the thing? And he can't do the acrobatics again. So, what is the thing that he wants to do to try and help?
He doesn't have much stuff that he can do here pretty well. So I guess what he would do is with his little clicking, he can kind of his little clicking noises that he makes, click, 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 using a perception check. He would help with these little sign language to Ohm to tell him which way to pull and what angle to be able to get it up. With his keen owl
That
eyes.
is a reach. Using a perception check to communicate? That is wild.
No. The
Oh.
perception check isn't to communicate. The
Um,
perception check is to figure out what angle and exactly how to
Okay.
pull the chain.
Oh, okay. Yes, then absolutely, please. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So I'm
then the
gonna hold
communicate.
that when
Hopefully,
Ohm's
Ohm
ready.
understands the bird.
Oh, you want me to do the perception check first, right?
Yeah, perception check DC 10, and then that will give the advantage.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Ah,
how to
come
understand the bird.
on!
Oh, geez.
That's unfortunate.
Never
Um,
mind. I won't understand the bird. So there we go.
The bird finds, the bird found the exact appropriate, like, simple machine trajectory angle of how to pull it. Ohm has no idea what the fuck any of those noises mean. It is unfortunate.
Your bird
It's very. It's not complicated.
What?
He's just.
I don't know.
He's
What,
just.
what are you
It's a
talking,
little
brother?
clicks. The
Shut
clicks
up.
and forget it.
So, who's next?
I think Claire would
Toss me.
help out these two using investigation to see the best way to get this thing moving.
Please do.
Get it going.
Please do. You're looking around, investigation, trying to clear a straight path through the rubble, trying to ensure that nothing is going to get caught as you're trying to move
Yeah.
it. A 2 on the die. It is not quite going. It's too much of a mess. The ship sliding a little bit further down. You're looking around there. That is 2 failures, guys. One
Claire's
more.
still in her starry shape. She's
And
still
it's a
alive.
wrap for you guys because of yeah, sure, why not? Because you guys you're in great shape. You have 2 more turns, I believe, Kestis and Zaltik. You need 1 more success. You also need 1 more failure. It's a messed up situation that you're in.
So it all
Who's going
rests on
first?
whoever is good.
Well,
You how far away from I'm 25 feet right now from the stairs here. I guess 30-ish feet from the stairs here. How far away how many feet would it take me to get to the Spelljammer helm?
Way more than that.
Right.
you
Like,
go down the
less-
stairs, then you have to go into the room, and then you have to go down into where the Spelljammer is. It would be fucking, I don't know. I have we'll say probably about 70 feet, 70, 80 feet of traveling. And
Okay.
some of that is going to be like downstairs and then down a ladder or some shit like that. It's a lot of shit. Yeah. You gotta get to the yeah.
Zaltek, do you have any thoughts for what you want to do?
So we have the cannon loose, but not the loading part, right? Is that
Correct.
what I'm saying? Okay.
It's way more arbitrary than that. You're in really good position to finish strongly, except that 2 of you have failed already. So if another failure happens, you will fail. If one more success happens, you will succeed. 2 people have their turn. You can give someone the help action to give them advantage, right? If you can justify the thing, you guys talk to each other, figure out exactly what it is that you want to do. That is the situation.
Well, if I remember right, Claire on her first turn gave me something that I haven't used yet.
Gave you
to do
guidance.
D4.
D4.
Maybe guidance, right? So I'm just trying to figure out the best way I could use that with this situation.
Well, we really
You also
would
have a
like-
whole teammate who hasn't taken their turn yet.
Right.
Talk
Would
to
that-
each other. You can scream at each
Okay.
other. In character, out of character, I don't care, but talk to each other.
Okay, this isn't necessarily exactly the same thing that I did, but I'm wondering if he could double down, wrap the rope around, and then use an expenditure of his breath weapon because he has repulsion breath, and use that to like dig in and pull away. It's not a huge amount of power, but I mean,
And on the help
That's
for
weird
that,
shit.
would he get the +4 of guidance from?
Is he helping? He's not helping anybody, and also no, that wouldn't work that way.
No. If
You
Zaltek
can't transfer
helped him,
guidance.
if Zaltek helped him for that to give him advantage on that.
Well, I guess
Zaltek could
technically-
use the D4 for his
Yeah.
assistance for
the
his DC 10
assistance
check
roll,
if
yeah,
he wanted to.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
But sure.
was also in the same like area doing relatively the same task, so I don't know if that would constitute a helping.
no,
of
it's
it, but-
you can't do the same
No,
thing 2
that
times in a
wouldn't-
row, right?
I understand. Yes.
That
but-
wouldn't be helping. No,
Okay. But
it's a different thing that he's doing.
thoughts on my idea?
So if you want to do the repulsion breath thing, that's weird as fuck. You can make an attack roll, and we'll call that the roll if you want to. However, use whatever attack roll that you have. But if you fail, you fail. And
I'm
nothing he
I'm
does
aware.
matters.
Failing means that the ship goes away, or like falls, right? And me, or Zaltek, Claire, and Inger are all in danger, right?
I don't know.
God damn
Well, I
it.
think right now the failure we're looking at is loosening this cannon and getting it safely. That's the first.
We don't know though. It could be that the ship starts falling and you all have to make like a dex check to get back on the ship, otherwise you all die or something. Who knows what Yellow has up his
You
Oh, how
definitely,
the
you
table
definitely
fell.
fall.
Misty step the fuck back up again.
Do you have another one of those? I don't think you do.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think I do.
Just
Oh,
kidding.
actually,
That's
I
not
don't
an
know.
option.
No, I don't. No.
No shit. Well, hopefully Zaltek would
Um,
like somehow help.
Talk to each other. Your teammates.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how exactly I can, because
I'm
I
giving
used
you
my crowbar
60
last time,
seconds
so I
now to
can't do
figure it
that.
out. Sure.
So I can't use the crowbar again. I don't know. I have a hammer. Does a hammer do anything in this scenario?
I mean, Ing has a bunch of hammers. Can you loan him a hammer?
No, I have a
has a
hammer.
hammer.
I'm just saying, can it be used at
Oh.
all to help do this last bit? Or,
Look at your skill list. Try to come up with some ideas. You got 45 seconds.
Does it have
skill.
to help?
I mean, I just have all
specifically-
psychic and agility, or not, just
psychic.
real psychic. How?
What is psychic?
He just talks. He just is telepathy.
Oh,
Right.
Can I Can I use nature to like lash the rope around the the bits of the side of the ship to like make a pulley?
Absolutely
like
not.
Like
Absolutely
Boy Scouts?
Not. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely
remember,
not.
it's this
nature.
is an,
How?
this is an
How?
anchor.
I don't know. I'm just you told me to look at my
It's
skill
hemp rope and it's a wood ship. Shut the fuck up.
Remember too, this is an anchor attached to the ship. The anchor is attached to the ship, guys. Like, remember, I do the anchor.
The anchor's on the end of a rope, and the rope is attached to a ship.
Or the chain.
For point of order for the spelljamming thing. Yeah, no, it's too late now. Never mind. Sorry. Well, I'll tell you anyway. Claire can use an action to transfer the spelljamming control to someone else. She just has to touch them. But Claire has used her action already, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We can retroactively change it if you want to, because no one knew that. That is an option, so I'll let you guys do that. You now have 30 seconds to figure out what you want to do.
My original thought was to take the helm or take the helm and like you essentially pilot the ship away as like a pull. Because to Chris's point, the anchor's attached to the ship, so I was using that as like my pull, but it'd be controlling the ship.
I mean, I think you're like move the ship and
you got like 10 seconds.
Yes.
You got like 10 seconds.
All right, so
that is an option. Go ahead.
The only other thing I could sort of think of, although I don't know if I could do this all in one turn, is I have
excuse me,
pitons, you know, where I can pythons is that what they're saying? Okay.
I don't know how to say this shit. Pitons?
Pythons? I don't know. Just how
You have mountain climbing gear.
Yeah.
So maybe I could try, I don't know, like quickly wrapping a rope around it and then throwing that to the ship as a way to safety. And then I could also maybe no, never mind. Like tie the other end around the cannon as other extra
There's
support.
way too many things you're trying to do.
That's way too. I know.
I'm gonna use my repulsion breath idea because RP, and fuck it, let's swing for the fences. How would you like me to
the
make
plan is to use your repulsion breath to assist in you pulling the chain up. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, make an attack roll. You can do that. If there is some way, Zaltik, for you to assist Kestis in that, if you can think of something, I will let you roll to give him advantage.
What exactly is it he's doing?
He's breathing his stank ass breath to try and push him backward to help pulling the chain that is attached to the cannon.
Basically, using my breath weapon as like a pulse to like pull back.
Right.
Zaltik, you can pull out some rope, tie it to a section of the cannon.
Right. I was thinking about
and make an acrobatics check to run it over there and throw it up to them to give them another thing to also pull. We can call that the help action, and you can roll a DC 12 acrobatics check. If you succeed, you will give him an advantage on his thing. How's that feel?
Oh yeah, that sounds cool.
I'll do that.
Plus a D4 roll. Add that D4.
Right. Okay, so I just do straight up acrobatics.
Right.
Is there a way I can go ahead and add this D? Oh yeah. Do I just type in 1d4 here for the
Yeah,
situation?
type in 1d4.
1d4.
So acrobatics 1d4. Let's see if that. Oh, it gave me the guidance thing immediately. Interesting. Or
Beautiful.
not immediately, but yeah.
She was touching you.
No, there's another thing here that popped up, like after I
Yes.
manually put it in for it.
Yes, because when she cast the
But-
spell, she had you targeted.
So
Should be able to X out of it though, yeah. because you added the D4. Or, well, you can see also the extra D4 and just subtract it, too.
Or you just roll it, then we'll figure it out.
He's already clicked what he's
Weird,
saying.
because I clicked
roll.
on.
Yeah, if you exit out, you can start over again.
Oh.
Beautiful
Okay.
stuff. So,
It
22.
was originally
It
a
looks like
20 yeah,
you
22.
definitely are able to give him the assistance that he needs by a whole 10 fucking points. Definitely should have raised that DC for you. I will remember that for the future. Catfish, go ahead and roll with advantage. You save or suck right now.
Save or
It's
suck.
on you. That is useless because it's a well, sure, whatever. You're using it, right? So you got to expend it. Sure.
I do
Give me an
have to
attack
expend
roll.
it. I don't know how to do it. I can't do an attack roll with my breath weapon. It's a saving
Any
throw
of the
for-
other things
Just
that you
roll.
have that can attack. Pick the one with the highest number two.
I'm gonna do my sword.
Beautiful.
With advantage.
Big
Oh!
25. As you
shit.
see, he
I was
turns.
sweating
He
there.
took his 3-point stance, changes his mind, turns around. You watch him inhale, exhale this breath weapon. Just as the ship is falling down, you'll see in front of you, Ingval. The cannon breaks free. You can see
Rolling
a
out of
large
the chain.
section of it just pulling out from under the deck. Ingval grabbing onto the chain, swinging wildly.
Shielding
Everybody
my
can
eyes
get back
from this
onto the
breath
ship
weapon.
if you want to. You have successfully taken the cannon, and you have it now. You have it. And you all
Dangling from
board
the
the ship, drag it back on. Please RP for me how you all get back onto the ship.
I go
Why
first and I make a path with my pitons, and then everybody else can
Sure.
follow and use that to climb back up.
He just climbs up the chain.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
like,
these goddamn
dang.
pitons.
He just climbs up the chain. And it's swinging
Absolutely.
wildly underneath the airship.
Absolutely. Claire.
She was gonna do another Starlight step, but seeing that we have these wonderful gifts from Celtic, she'll follow along.
just kind of slumming it with the people who walk, just pulling on these ropes and pitons, collecting them afterward because you have enough time. Because like, worst come to worst, you'll just
You?
bamf. Beautiful stuff. I guess that's it. You've made it. You got onto the ship. You have this massive cannon. You're pulling it up. You see Iker saying, "Oh man, that's incredible. It took me forever to build that thing. I definitely didn't want it to go down with these bastards. It was my way in."
We didn't get
Had to do what I had to do.
some loading mechanism that was in there. We weren't able to.
Oh, you definitely got it. It's pulled out. You can
okay.
see it dangling
Oh,
off of the
cool.
thing. You see a bunch of cannonballs just kind of like falling out of the tube as it's being pulled off. This just rolling away, falling down through the air, never to be seen again. As the cracked ship, the back half of the ship falling lower and lower. Claire, with your passive perception, you will see a tiny little rowboat, like kind of waiting as if it was hiding on the other side of the ship, waiting till it was far enough away, and then it disappears underneath the massive island that is next to you
Wait, hold on,
guys,
hold on.
that you're
So
all
is this a
standing
little
next
flying rowboat with little wings?
to. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. As you
away.
guys were taking care of those things, you noticed that kind of flittering away. It seems to be going pretty fast. You might be able to catch up to it if you wanted to. It is going away. You'll see Ica as you all are jumping back onto the ship. She's kind of saying, "Oh, thanks. I didn't know how long I was going to have to deal with them." Just a little bit of a grimace in her face.
Why were you on that ship to begin with?
Who are you?
And you'll see she says, I'm I'm a sky pirate. I'm Ionosi. You guys aren't from around here, are you? I'm an Ionosi. I'm from here. I'm from this section of... I love you. I'm from this... I'm from...
She brought me my dinner.
Beautiful. She says, I'm from this layer of Ther Artis, the islands, the Sky Islands. We call it the Ionos. I'm a sky pirate. Those bastard zealots, they killed my crew, or they took them captive. I assume they're dead. I knew the only way that I can get to the boss was to infiltrate. And because I'm from here, I'm an Ionosi, they let me in. I just had to prove my worth, and that right there, she points to the cannon. That was my worth. I can also cook a little bit.
So why'd they attack us?
The ship is nice, beautiful. We definitely don't have access to, I think y'all call them spelljammers? Only the Pandorans. Oh fuck. You guys don't know anything about this place, do you? She kind of points down, and you see like the clouds that float underneath the floating islands. You can see beneath the clouds these like massive continents. So the Ther Artis is 3 levels. Sky Islands called the Ionos. That's Pandora. She points down to the like massive continents. The continents, they also float. They just don't float as high as we do. And then underneath it is Typhon. And making reference to the massive storm that you all saw that appears to be the core of this planetoid, this moon.
Yes, I can't say that I've seen a place like that before. You grew up here on where are these plains, or where are these levels you grew up?
She kind of like motions to everything around, and it's like pointing to the islands. This is where I'm from. I mean, I'm from an island that's farther west from here. Lunga, lots of pizza box noises, lots and lots of pizza box noises. It's fucking me up. Thank you. She says, I'm from an island that's west of here, but this is where I'm from. I'm Ionosi.
All right, well that's
pulled out his
interesting.
notepad, and he's like, "You said you built this cannon. Are you an engineer as well?"
Well, technically, I affixed it to them and I installed the loading system. But, yep.
Oh, we need to talk. We definitely Ingval Q Montague. Pleasure to meet you.
Pledge kind of reaches her hand out, kind of grabs it with vigor, kind of tomboyishly attempts to like squeeze and shake, with the intensity of like a middle-aged white man. It just tries to get the thumb wedge and the thumb wedge. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
A pleasure.
I mean,
pleasure
I'm
to
pretty
meet
sure
you.
Ink's hand is like this big compared.
No,
to
it's
hers.
massive. Yeah, it's massive. It's massive. Well, she's got a little bit of, she's not like baby hands and shit. But yeah, no, your hand is massive.
Well, we would definitely, if you would work with me in installing this on our ship, I would greatly appreciate that.
But whatever it is, guys, is there any, like, I want to kill their leader, hopefully free my friends. If you help me with that, I would absolutely. Install the.
On that note, Kestis will tip his hat. Hammerclaw. Before we dispense,
that your name?
It is, yes.
Pleasure. Ika.
Before we dispense with all pleasantries, Ika, would you mind clarifying where your boss, your previous employer of sorts, had said to run off to? A port of some kind?
The captain?
Assume so, yes. She said to take our ship somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Back to, they wanted to take the ship because obviously it's really valuable. Although you guys really need some weapons on here. Like we were tearing you guys up from far away. But I guess in a couple of days.
Those, installed. It's just
when
we get back to port. I did hear a name being mentioned, Galcian.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so they were trying to take the ship for themselves, obviously, because their ship was a piece of shit. Firing that cannon did so much damage to their keel. I put a little extra on it, like hopefully that, I didn't expect it to work so well, unfortunately. I didn't really get to where I was trying to go, but Galcian is the guy in charge. Fucking psycho too. He got like all of the head guys. None of us like workers on the ship, we don't know where he is. The captain knows, and some of the other higher level people know, but they're fucking nuts. They're always talking about like the opening of thy cage, some crazy shit. Like they're really excited to free something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's crazy.
Ing snaps, and he doffs his armor right at that moment too.
Sure.
Normally he's like, do you think she would know anything about the
before we get too far into that, dear friend,
you see Kestis jump in front of Ing before you talk too much again, as usual.
before we get too far into our reasonings for finding ourselves here in this place, how are we to know that the ship is alone? It certainly seems a little bit more coordinated than at least the pirates I've run into in my time. There's no other ships around here. There's no one's gonna find all this. Come looking for us.
Just kind of points off the deck, and you see the sections of the ship like falling through the sky down. I mean, if they go down to Pandora, they'll probably find it, and there will definitely be more pirates around somewhere, always. But we were the only ones who came out here to this section, at least when we left.
Well, I won't speak on behalf of all my compatriots here, but I think it might be wise for a first order of business here and your first contribution to we'll see how your contribution is to our crew here. Maybe to find a place to inspect all this, and maybe you can get to fixing that contraption on the front of our boat for us.
I definitely know a place where we can go.
Thoughts, everyone?
Ing sees another engineer, so he's just wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Somebody he can like talk to, and they'll get it. So he's like, oh, excited. She seems perfectly fine to me. The tiny little thing. How much harm could she do?
I don't trust her.
You see her kind of take what looks like two boomerangs, kind of put them together to form a larger boomerang, slings it over her back, and says, I'm a hunter, fam. I do this. I missed her on purpose.
Claire will respond by kind of just standing quietly, but she just nods her head at her.
I speak into everybody. Oh, my bad.
She just says, sorry if I scared you to Claire.
I speak into everybody's minds except for the new girl and say, I don't trust her, but I'll be sure to keep a special eye on her, but she could prove to be useful.
Special eye.
Surprise, surprise. You and my brother don't trust her. Like you trust anyone. I mean, it's a normal
Kestis.
thing. We're used to this.
Don't trust anybody.
Is gonna nod at Zaltik and look at Ing and say, I hate to break it to you, sir, but you're outnumbered. I happen to agree with your brother as well.
But if she can lead us to the head honcho, then that'll be quite good for us.
Didn't she say she sabotaged the gun on that ship, and now we have it? Who's to say she won't install what? Oh, brother!
I will be installing
brother this,
with her.
brother whatever, brother.
Just before you interrupt, Lunga, how much of this conversation is happening inside the heads, and how much of this happened? Because there's no way for Ing and Ohm to address
No,
each other
we're
silently.
no.
So,
Yeah, we're
Oh,
talking out loud.
so I'm just
I thought.
I'm trying
I
to
think
figure out which
everything's
part
out
is
loud
which
at-
where.
I'm guessing
Everything's
everything is
out
out
loud.
loud except for what I said.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Which
Alright,
I'm-
cool.
which
my
I'm
head went to a
intentionally-
group chat.
No. no,
Right,
no.
right, which I'm intentionally not.
You can't. Yeah, you
fifth
can't.
level spell. So you'll get there eventually.
Cast mass SMS.
Yeah.
Group chat.
Oh, gotcha,
fifth level.
gotcha.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
on an
then.
iPhone. We're all on
MMS
Android. I
then.
get it. Yeah, okay. Let's.
No, we're arguing. I mean, I don't have any tact. Come on, what are you talking about? Of course, I'm arguing about it and saying I don't trust her right in front of her.
That tracks for me. Yep.
Sorry, pizza boy. No, I'm just kidding.
Beautiful stuff. So
Ing is not eating.
she says, "Look, guys." She pulls down her shirt, and you see just like the bare upper chest. She says, "Guys, I'm not even branded. Like I only wanted to infiltrate them so I can work up and try and kill the leader and find out where my friends are. If they still have Drachma and Fina, I want them back. I'm pretty sure they killed Vise." And
Who
see
the
her
hell
get,
are you
real
talking about?
Intense. She says, "My old crew. I told you I'm a pirate, but I'm like a good sky pirate, not like these fucking schmucks.
Good guy. There's no such thing as
Well.
a good pirate.
Aren't you a criminal?"
No, I'm a mercenary. Soldier for
Oh.
hire. Does it make me a
Sorry.
criminal? I don't break
A
the law.
mercenary.
I don't have to.
We all
Aren't you guys
have.
paid to do things regardless of like if it's legal or
Oh,
not?
but
Isn't
none
that
of
the
it-
whole
none
thing?
of
about
How do you
mercenaries?
know us? You don't know us.
Only
What
the
do you
boss
mean?
had a
Mercenaries?
criminal background. The rest of us we're honest working
We
people.
we certainly
Yeah,
have our missions that we take, but you'll be happy to know that we do in fact have a bit of a moral high ground when it comes to things. You, on the other hand, while I think that you could be of use, and I certainly am interested to see your import on our crew, we found you on a pirate ship, and I don't intend to
Yeah.
be trusting you right off the bat. With all due respect.
Everybody on the Ionos is a pirate. We have been cast out of society, locked out from whatever it is that Pandora offers. We have to. It doesn't matter. I don't have to. The point is,
Yeah.
Ing
I think
walks
for
over,
now,
puts his
our
arm around
goals
her while she's
are-
talking.
just the fucking touching again.
And he's like-
Jesus Christ.
The disenfranchised, guys. She is the
Brother.
disenfranchised.
Brother.
We're all disenfranchised.
We chose to be disenfranchised. Brother.
No one chooses. What?
We did.
Don't mind him.
Our
Cass, this is
family
just
wanted
gonna-
us to believe in one thing, and we left a life of wealth.
That's not disenfranchised, brother.
That's
We were
stupid.
born
is what that
in-
is.
We were born
That is
into wealth.
disenfranchised.
We weren't. No.
That's
That's
that's voluntary disenfranchisement.
We had
is what that
every
is.
franchise available to us, brother.
Cass,
We
Kestis is
did.
gonna
That's what I'm
interject
saying. We,
here a little
we chose not to.
Kestis is
And-
going to
Kestis, give it to
interject here a little bit and just say, again, as you so eloquently put earlier, we're new here. We don't know what the hell's going on. And just as much as we don't trust you right off the bat, we certainly don't entrust you
expect
to have all faith in us right off of the bat. And so,
Trust faith, what?
Look, guys.
with
Uh,
respect,
like I said-
we'll continue this relationship on a tedious foot. But
Good stuff. Listen, I know a place where we can go, hide your ship, be able to work on it. I only know one other person in the world, or I'm sorry, in the Ionos, that knows anything about Space Jam. What is it called again?
Spelljammer.
Thank you.
Brother,
Spelljammer.
why are you revealing secrets about our ship to this pirate?
Brother, she already said
No,
the
I
name
mean-
earlier.
No, yeah, I know what it is. I just the
Uh-huh.
the Pandorans lock us out of the technology. They don't allow for anyone in the island. Well, that's neither here nor politics, you know.
You could have been a plant. You could be a plant from your captain, knowing that her ship. What happened to your captain? Huh?
I told you I'm not branded. She
What
kind
the
of
hell
pulls her
does that
shirt down a
even
little bit, and
mean?
you see the bare chest. Well, look, she points to the bugbear on the deck who's bleeding out there. The half of him that the brand would be on. Look, you can see the brand on his And she points to, it looks like there's a patch of fur that is kind of freshly grown in, and you can see this like brand on them. It appears to be like a G that has like a lightning going through it. Some real corny shit. This is fucking Gaussian's brand. He brands all of the like, you know, tried and true. I haven't even earned that position yet. I was basically swabbing the deck before they decided to ambush you guys because you came flying in out of the sky, clearly having no idea how things work here. Did anyone inform you of the situation before you left?
We'll figure out about this situation.
Was a situation.
What are you doing here?
What business is that of yours?
Look, listen. If you want to help me take out the zealots, I'll put the cannon. I'll fix the cannon to your ship at least best I can with this.
My brother could do
spelljamming
that.
thing.
My brother could do that. We don't need your assistance on that.
I mean, I am not familiar with
That is some
canon, so her assistance.
That is some very cool armor that you have.
Would
Actually,
save
I
us
imagine.
quite a bit of time.
Brother, I'm sure you could figure it out, brother.
And she says, I was watching you. Like you took the thing apart real quickly. I imagine, given enough time, you probably could do it. But I can do it faster, and we can do it even faster.
Kestis is gonna just come up and put his hand on Ohm's shoulder and just say, "I'm gonna leave you to take care of your brother and our new friend." And he's gonna give you 10 points from lay on hands, so you get 10 HP. And then is gonna walk over. Is gonna walk over to Claire and just shaking his head a little bit and just, I think you and I should probably chat. I think there's a few more things that you and I should probably be discussing here in short order. Especially, well, I don't know what that was back there, but I think we should probably chat a little bit.
Probably.
Do you care to do that in a place away from these? Just gonna look back and not finish that thought. Or would you wanna maybe make some tea?
I like tea.
See Ica kind of looking between Ong, Ing, and Zaltek, pointing toward Kestis and Claire, and kind of whisper, "Are they like a? Is that a dynamic? Because he's really handsome."
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, no clue.
Come here. Did
So
you
if
do
say
these
someone
welds?
was interested, there wouldn't be like any conflict of interest.
Really? Is that
Oh,
what
the
you're
welding
looking
here?
at?
No. Yes, absolutely. What? Listen, it's important that we're talking about brass tacks, all right?
There is no brass on this. This is all steel.
Sorry, darling. Here, look a little closer. These here actually are brass because the brass allows for it absorbs more of the impact that allows for it to stay stable when the lightning cannons are shooting out of it. I know how.
But rubber, I would figure some rubber inserts would work much better than the brass. The brass can shear. It is a very soft metal, and I just
some
well,
rubber
it's supposed
inserts.
to be okay.
I told you my brother could do it better than you.
If we couple the rubber with the brass, we can absorb the shock and conduct. We will lose less lightning damage, maybe even increasing. That's some smart shit. The problem is, I don't know where the fuck to get rubber from.
Oh, he opens up his bag of holding. I got a lot of. He starts throwing
It's
stuff.
got rubber. Xanthan gum in your fucking bag.
And that's the cliffhanger right there. Rubber in the bag of holding.
She says, we should probably get moving, but I know a shaman that's just a couple islands east of here. If we go around, she kind of points in a direction. If we go around that island, usually the pirates kind of come in and out of this way. If we go around that one, we run the least risk of running into anybody. Probably take a couple hours to get there. The problem though is when we get there, there's like she lives on this massive island. It has like a fucking river on it. There's a mountain on one side of it. There's a thick forest, and flying over, we won't really be able to find her, and she kind of like, I don't know how she does it, but she like moves where she lives around it's the craziest thing. But if we go into the forest, well, we can find somewhere to kind of park the ship and then go into the forest.
Okay.
And then I don't know, I guess you guys can fill me in on why you're actually here. Maybe I can help.
We'll worry.
I speak into her. I speak into her mind, and I say,
Oh shit!
"I'm only
Looking
worried
around.
about the leader. Help me find the leader, and we'll be all good with each other."
Theodora? Which leader? The leader of Pandora, or the leader?
The common leader
Wait,
we're
are
trying
you-
to find.
Are you here for the zealots? You're looking for the. She's like looking around, just kind of talking to everybody, not entirely sure who is speaking in her mind. Looking at Zoltek multiple times because he's the only one who hasn't spoken. But says, "Are you looking for Galcian?"
I believe that's who I'm looking for.
The leader of the zealots?
We'll talk about this later.
Is she
But
saying
yes.
this all out loud, by the way, as he's talking in her head?
She is, yeah. She's speaking. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Inga's like, he looks at her and he looks at Celtic and he looks at her and he looks at Celtic and he's like, "You're doing
So
it
it is
again,
uh, talking in my head. Yeah, he's definitely doing that. Is that what? Is this all that? This is a thing? Okay.
Yes, it's a thing with him. He doesn't understand
Okay.
boundaries at all.
Yeah, I've never met one of you before, so I don't know what. It's a lot of arms. It's really useful. I saw you throwing like blades. They like disappeared. What the fuck was that? Can you teach me that? Is that a thing that I can learn?
Why don't you tell us more
Probably
about
not.
this Galcian?
Fucking psycho, right? So he's like a nephew of the Theodora. She's the queen of the Confederacy that kind of runs the Pandora, kind of in charge. I imagine you guys came from the other moon. I think it's I don't know. It's like a mountain or something. I don't know. There's somebody. We don't know much about the spelljamming thing, but yeah, she's kind of like a black sheep member of the family of Theodora, the Confederacy. When a little loopy thinks that he can, I don't know what he's talking about, but he keeps saying, like, "Free you from your cage," like, I don't, and it's like they almost say it like a greeting to each other, like they call it the opening, and then the other one says "of that cage," and then they start talking about stuff. It's fucking weird. My crew came across his ship, a monster of a skyship. It's at all costs avoid the ship, right? Like I was trying to move up in the ranks so that I can get him at the temple. I don't know where the temple is. I was trying to earn my way, and then, hopefully by the time I do that, my crew will still be alive. If not, then just get revenge. But yeah, he thinks that the rumors that I know, the family kind of kicked him out, and then he also, like, I guess left, kind of looks at home, left, and started the zealots, hired a bunch of pirates, started doing raids and stuff, and we're collecting resources for something that they're trying to do. Suddenly,
Sounds like
they started
a dance
having
of airships to me. Is what it sounds like to me.
Something, I don't know, but I do know that they've recently somehow been able to harness this lightning ability, this just power of lightning, and I was able to infuse. They had a thing that would allow me to infuse the cannon with that magic, and that's why when they shot it at you, it had all that glowing lightning and did that extra damage.
You
Really
see
cool.
him. He dons. It's just the gauntlets. He doesn't put on the rest of the armor and just kind of like makes the fist. And you see the lightning kind of dance around it. Something like that.
Yeah, but I think yours looks a little more clockwork. This is definitely like a pure magical thing. I don't know how it really works. but-
Don't let the machinery. That's just my little touches. It is arcane magic that creates the
Oh, these old things.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
just my flair, if you will.
And she says, "Yeah, but it's like a, I don't know, it's different. The spell sword had to do it. He did like a rune thing magic, and he had like a little item or something. It looked like I don't know, like a little piece of like a piece of bronze or something. I don't know. It was weird. It's something he had like a little thing. Did some magic and then was able to imbue
More
the
runes and
king.
crystals. Okay, they were going down this road again. It seems.
Again? What do you mean?
Oh, don't mind.
You guys are fucking rude. Okay. Do you have a kitchen in here? I can make some food. I'm a pretty good.
Show her the kitchen. I'm pretty busy.
I'm not a great chef. Drachma is a great chef, but I learned I can make some treats.
Brother, can you show her the kitchen?
Well, I guess I gotta keep an eye on her anyway, so might as well be the one to show her. Still don't trust her.
Guys, I can assure you,
This way.
so long as like our goals are aligned, we're good. I was only with them to try and work my way up because I was doing it by myself. It looks like maybe, well, given time, we'll get to the shaman. Hopefully you'll feel better about it.
Despite my a little bit of trust I am extending to you, Aika, you can see why they might not trust you. We're just taking you on your word. So,
I also didn't attack you guys.
because Kestis cast a spell on you.
Nope.
No, it was before that.
Missed her and then hit the spell sword in the back of the head when the captain ran
You
away.
could just be really
I know.
bad with your weapon.
Seems to, like, in silence, look up and around, just kind of, and it starts following behind Ohm to find the kitchen. Defeated, kind of.
You tell me.
So that's it. Good stuff. Beautiful. She kind of gives coordinates to who's in charge here. I know somebody has to kind of fly this thing. Which one of you are the ones that's doing that?
Currently me.
Are Claire and Kestis in the kitchen making the tea still? Is that where you guys are?
Claire and Kestis are having a conversation apparently somewhere else. How's that going?
I guess remains to be determined.
I think they're making us wait till next session.
Well, Claire, if Claire's piloting the Spelljammer, she could hear all of that happening. So,
Yeah, but so you guys are having a conversation. I don't know how many things you can listen to at once.
Claire has the observant feat. She can listen to anything.
Nope. Have a bunch of sounds happening at one time. I don't think so. Maybe her name if it came up, but there's a significant amount of time between when you guys left and when Ohm started walking her to the kitchen. So, what does that conversation look like?
I guess probably would start that Kestis and Claire would probably go down to the kitchen or galley or whatever it's called on these things, and would put on water and just kind of pull out some leaves of sorts for tea. I don't know, whatever tea materials there would be on the ship. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Carol Druid crafts some
Flowers.
extra
Fantasy
leaves.
tea, you know.
Beautiful.
And as he's kind of doing that, like, would still be kind of fiddling around with it and look back at her, kind of as he's doing this, hey, it was a interesting form that you took back there. I can't say I've seen you do that before.
No, I mean, the last time I did something like that, you kind of dead. So,
Ah. Thank you for that. All that, by the way.
you're not dead anymore.
Taps himself just to, do an inventory because quite an intense experience. Yeah, I guess I am still here, and well, I'll be indebted to you for a long time for that. And I guess I'm interested because there's not a lot of people in my life that would have gone to such lengths, such risks to bring me back from a place like that. Kind of curious as to why, if you don't mind me asking. Not to be short, but
Well, you're not the first person I've tried to do that with. Although not that strongly.
many hands make less work, as they say. I guess. Got a lot of strangely powerful friends that we found ourselves with.
Powerful, yes.
Strange, too. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yeah.
Well, I think by doing me such an incredible favor, I think it's worth me giving you a little bit of perspective as to what I'm doing and why I'm here and all this. That stone that I gave to Ing, which seems like you might be much more familiar with it than I. The blue stones that power these ships.
I don't think I'm familiar that much. I vaguely know of them, but I don't know really the full how they work.
You and me both, to be honest. I hadn't seen one before I got it, and that stone stayed with me for a very long time. That it's about the last memento of reminding me of a time. The last time that I saw my brother. I don't know if he's still with us in this world or if he moved on to a place like I did there for a short period of time, but I think Kess should probably take a pretty deep pause here for a second and just kind of breathe inward, because this is definitely not something that he's really ever talked about, probably to anyone outside of his family. He's the reason why I do everything I do. He's a shadow in which I find myself in every day. And he's the reason why I believe in the power of the Platinum Dragon as much as I do. And we may not have talked about it before, but I feel like that's something of a similar thing you and I might have in common.
It is. I lost someone too. Except I know for certain she's dead. Doesn't really help though.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear your loss, and while I know can only mean so much now that, we are where we are, but is it also safe to assume that you're on a mission, a bit of a journey to avenge this individual, or are you... What are you out here for, Claire?
That's a good question. Started off for knowledge, but now I don't know. I don't know. She kind of looks off to the side.
Are you headed somewhere? You headed towards something, away from something?
I think you're onto something. Probably running away from my problems as usual.
Well, it's always easier to do that, I think. Well, regardless, I have to say that I'm quite pleased to have found myself in a journey with yourself. Seems like you and I have plenty of stories left to write yet.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Tea's probably done at this point. Dolls it up. Hands a cup. Clinks.
Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. How does Claire walk away from that whole exchange?
She kind of just lingers in the kitchen. Just kind of there, quiet, sipping the tea.
Kestis would probably just pop his head back in and just say, hey, no, I'm not the best at these whole talking things, but just know my door's ever open if you ever need.
Mine's too.
Just gonna nods.
As Kestis kind of peeks his head in and says that, you hear footsteps coming down, lumbering, and then like lighter, and you hear, yeah, it's a good way. That's a good way to leave that conversation. That's good. That's good stuff. You really making you move there. I like it. That's pretty good. You hear Ika kind of like ribbing you a little bit as you're coming down. You know, and if she rebuffs you, anyway, I want to go make something. Is the kitchen through there? Is that where you guys just came from?
Kestis is just gonna nod his, or just kind of jerk his head in that direction and just walk down the hallway.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, she kind of walks in, sees Claire sitting there, and says, "You're Claire? I think they said you're the one that flies the ship."
One of them. They're supposed to take turns, but it's mostly me.
Someone else doing it? Did they just make you do all the work? You know, sometimes men can be that way. You know, they see the woman. That's the only reason why I learned how to cook, is because it's a shame, really.
It's me for now, though, so where do you want to go?
And then she kind of like details the kind of coordinates and says, I guess, I mean, we can go back out to the deck and you can take a look, but there's this massive, and she kind of like details the route and the direction that you want to go in and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, you feel like you got a pretty good idea about where it is that you have to go. And the route that she suggests you all take, and she starts cooking some stuff up, and anybody, it'll probably be about 2 hours to get there, enough time to take a short rest if anybody wants to do it. And if you were to, she's gonna kind of walk around the ship. You see Ika having cooked these look like these little meat pie kind of situations. Smells delicious. Lathered in butter, you know what I'm saying, and says, hey, eat some of this, guys. We're gonna take a break, eat some of this, and they will give you an extra D8 of healing if you use hit die. D6. If you use hit die, you can use an additional D6 to heal. So if you need it, I know most of you are probably fine, so you probably won't need it, but if you do not use hit die, you do not use the extra D6. So that is the situation there, as she's handing out these meat pies and says, they're good for you, fill you up, good source of protein, carbohydrates. Enjoy.
Thank you.
You got a pretty good kitchen. You'll see she kind of like cleans up the kind of mess of a kitchen that it has been since you guys have found it, kind of moves things around a little bit, reorganizes some stuff, polishes off some things that have kind of been strewn about on the ship, and yeah, and then she's for the next couple of hours seems to be like walking around the ship, checking things out, unless Ohm's gonna stop her. I assume Ohm's following her diligently.
I am.
Knife to her back,
keeping an eye on it. No sword out. Come on. I am keeping an eye on her, though. For sure.
And she says, I see you got a pistol there.
What of it?
How good are you?
Whatever, crazy tricks I can do. You want me to roll something to show something super crazy?
No, it's beautiful. She says, yeah. Oh, that's cool, but can you hit things?
Killed a couple of your friends.
With your sword?
No, I shot one too.
Yeah, but it didn't die.
It did.
Not when you shot him.
Twice. Yes, it did. Remember?
Oh, beautiful.
It shot it right.
All right. I believe you. I believe you.
You had to be there.
Uh,
You were, on your ship with your friends fighting against
Come
us.
Those people killed my crew. They are not my friends. I told you.
Prove it.
I infiltrated them so that I can make it up to the leader. Prove that you
Where-
can shoot. Let's go up to the deck. I'll use my boomerang. You use your gun. Who can hit more things wins.
Bring it on.
You want to hit someone alive or something not? There's always little floating rocks
no.
all over the place.
It's not alive, of course.
Cool.
You think we
Good.
are savages?
I was testing you. You passed.
Uh-huh.
Get out onto the deck. I don't know. Make a shoot your gun. Make an attack roll.
Oh.
18, beautiful stuff. 15, you'll see as you guys are kind of taking turns. Pong, she throws hers out. Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping. Hit. She misses one. You hit. Pong. She misses again. You hit. Pong. She's all right. It's easy when you use one of those. I guess you're pretty good. But you see, she is skilled with the boomerang.
I see you missed a few. How about we wager some gold?
She kind of like he's talking so much, but we can't hear anything he's saying.
Yeah.
Ing overhears this. Oh, well, I was eating the pizza, so I muted it. Anyway, Ing overhears this.
Thank you.
And he's like, brother, no, don't be betting all your money away, please.
I'm not gonna lose anything from this little thing.
She kind of jiggles in her pocket. She says, I got 20 silver pieces here. I'll bet you 10 of them.
How much? 10, you said?
10 silver pieces.
10 silver? Huh.
Best out of 5. Oh, fucking big money here. All right, so give me an opportunity to win, and then maybe you can win it back. Who knows?
All right, whatever you say.
Best 3 out of 5.
Ing looks at he's like, is there an over-under? I might want to teach my brother a lesson. Okay, is there a side
How about I wager with you too, brother?
I don't do that. I this is just to teach you.
You were just about to.
Teach you a lesson.
What lesson?
Make another
What
attack
lesson
roll.
needed?
18. Ooh.
19.
Big shit. Wait, where the fuck is that? Oh yes, that range bullshit.
Yeah.
Beautiful stuff. 18. As you see her ping, she throws it out, slams against the rock, throws it out, slam against the rock, throws the rock 60, 70 feet away, throws it out, hits the rock, comes back, falls a little short, and you get out there, shoot, bang, 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 bang. Real neck and neck, real close. The last throw, around the back, you ping and smashes in. She throws the boomerangs, just misses the rock. It flies out, comes back. She's fuck. Here, throws the silver pieces to you. Pretty good with that thing. Although that thing does make it easy, huh?
Give me that boomerang. Maybe I could,
Maybe. And she
How
kinda,
about we
like,
switch
holds it over
weapons?
her back.
How about we
This
switch
is-
weapons this next one for 20 silver pieces?
Sure, why not? And she kind of flips it over, throws it
So
to
do
you.
we
You catch
with
it. It's pretty
disadvantage,
heavy.
right? Okay.
It's pretty heavy. Not with disadvantage. You just won't have the +2 on
Okay,
your
okay.
thing.
So
So yeah, you can go ahead and make a pistol attack and just don't, and just will subtract 2 from it.
all right.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Beautiful. Nope.
Damn it, you
Win
got a nat
again.
20.
Even with
okay.
no. You win again. Even with the I had 23. Even with
Oh,
the
shit.
boomerang, she
Oh,
takes the pistol.
shit.
She's like, "What the hell, Pong? Ah, fuck!" And she's like holding it in her hands. Please take this back. Please take this. Why would you ever use that? Jesus
Not
Christ!
as
It
easy
hurts
as
so
it
much.
looks.
Yeah,
Is-
whatever. You got lucky. She snatches a boomerang
Uh-huh.
back, throws it on her back, and says, "That's pretty amazing what you did."
Take that 20 silver. You know what? I'm starting to like you. All right, brother. I guess we can trust her. That was fun. Maybe we'll do it again tomorrow.
Maybe we'll do it again at some of these goddamn zealots, and you see her suddenly
like
get real
it.
dark in the face, like as if she's like the whole time she's been kind of like putting on her best foot forward, and now you see a little bit of the truth behind, the mask.
I yell to my brother, "Hey, I like this little one. She's silly." And I like.
I
rub her
told
on her
you!
head, you know.
She's silly.
Not the you see these massive like straight pigtails that come off the side of her head. They just stick out straight on the side of her. She said, "Don't rub my fucking head. What's with you people in the touching shit?" And she like kind of walks away. "You're a good shot though," and it says over her shoulder.
Silver. It's like 30 silver.
Beautiful.
Three
Wait,
gold.
what? You give her 30 silver?
No, I took 30 silver.
Drat.
I earned
So beautiful stuff. Anything else? Anybody else want to do anything before we close this up?
that was fun.
Beautiful.
I just want to say, oh, gone.
I was just gonna say we need
So
we need at least one monologue on Exaltic.
I was gonna say while they were out there shooting and hitting stuff, any meat pies that were in the kitchen.
Of course.
I don't know how many there was in there. How many is in there?
There were enough for one for everybody.
Did anybody
can't be
decline
Turnic in
theirs?
every single campaign.
Right.
Yeah. No, he's
Did anybody take
Spencer in
theirs?
every single campaign.
Did anybody did anybody not take theirs that are left over?
I didn't take mine. Mine is still there because I didn't
won.
take mine.
I took the D6.
Yeah, I did
Claire
not
didn't
because
take
I didn't
mine.
trust her at first, so I left mine.
Claire didn't take one. She wasn't hungry. She just had tea.
I rolled a 3 on my hit dice, and so I'm like, what the fuck? So I took the D6.
So I'm hearing that there's 3 of them then, including mine. I'm gonna eat 2.5 of those.
Nice.
Savage.
And
The
And if
end.
anybody comes to my room, you're just gonna see that there's like some sort of meat residue on the door handle.
Ah.
You see her. You see her
I'll see
walking
there's some
back
kind
in
of
with the
residue.
boomerang. As you're walking out of the kitchen, Zaltek, she kind of says, she sees you like just like residue all over your mouth or the section of your face where a mouth might be. I guess I don't know how these roaches work. And she says, "Hold on a second, hold on." And she goes in and goes over to like a pot that was like slowly stewing, like it was kind of cooking there, but it was like on low. She pulls out what looks like a little pastry kind of thing. She says, "Hold on to this," and kind of like throws it over to you. Shouldn't be too hot. Save that for later. You have a special treat.
Thank you, much appreciated. I'll just put this in my pocket. And, those are some good pies you have there. I left half of one for somebody.
You got pockets?
Perfect.
You have
Or
pockets?
like a little pouch
Right,
I have
he's
on
naked.
the side.
It's a bug.
I have a
His
little
fanny
pouch.
pack.
I
I got
put
some
there.
bug
Yeah.
Tupperware or something in there.
Yeah, like,
It's just like
You see
it's
that?
just like a molt. It's a previous molt. You just have like a
Oh, it
chip
turns
in
into
Tupperware.
Tupperware.
it's called Natlock is what
You have a
it's
kite
called.
in this Tupperware.
Natlock.
That is disgusting.
Nasty.
Also resourceful. Uh,
My molts make awesome food storage devices.
So I guess that will be where we end. The Spelljammer flying through the air, hiding behind these massive like chunks of land, entire islands just floating in the sky. Some smaller, avoiding what appears to be the main throughway. Every once in a while, you pass through a gap and you can see what looks like another ship flying through. They're kind of in the same rough condition that the other ships seem to be. It looks like maybe they send their cheapest, trashiest ship out to do patrol and things like that, and people are meant to go back. It's been a couple of hours past. You come up on this, what appears to be a just gigantic island that just looks way too big to be floating up in the air. It's jarring as you're approaching it. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You can see as you're flying kind of over this thick river that is carving its way through it, a massive mountain sprawling up on one side of it. Almost looks like it was just torn out of the earth, intact. And you can see what looks like the tops of a very dense forest. All of the purples and like blues and things that are like foliage coloration that is common for Thera Artis, the kind of color of the vegetation that you've seen on this planet up until this point. It is a wild sight, and you see, and as you're kind of pulling up, she says, "There," points to a place where it looks like it's like an alcove kind of dug into the mountain. She says, "The zealots don't come around here. They do not fuck with the shaman. So we can probably fly into there. It's like a little garage in the side of this landmass. And then I can take you up and we can walk out through the forest." For sake of brevity, you guys kind of dock, and then when we return, we will be figuring out what's next. Thank you guys. It has been a pleasure. Hopefully you enjoyed all of the different things that were going on here. We could do stars and wishes, but I gotta take a piss, so I'm still listening.
Don't everyone talk at once.
Don't everyone talk at once. Claire finally shared details. That's a big old star for me. Spilled some tea. Ha ha ha.
Star for me was the little mini game at the end of the fight. That was fun.
That's pretty cool.
The getting the gun off. To me, that was fun. I get the star. And everybody gets a star. Good role playing, everybody.
Yeah.
Even Spencer
You get
talking
a star. You get a star. Everybody gets a star.
Yeah, I might as well Oprah it tonight. It was a good.
I just
good
wanna
discussion.
note too that we went through a whole skill challenge and none of us used our D4s from earlier.
I should have done that.
I didn't
we-
need to. Well, at least
We did get through it, but
I might have had like one miss all game. I think I rolled successes on everything.
Yeah,
but
he's
like
rolling
once.
really good.
I
no,
was.
another
It was crazy.
another star.
Never rolled that well.
Spencer's rolls.
I was gonna say all but one of mine were like all hits, I think,
Yeah, it was a good.
which is a nat one.
And all of mine were misses because I wish I was paying attention and not hitting my strength
Mhm.
gauntlets and hitting my dex
And
gauntlets.
using your
That's
dex
literally
instead,
why
yep.
I kept missing. I deleted that thing from my fucking sheet because there's no reason I ever used the strength gauntlets.
Yeah.
Why is it
Right,
on my
yeah.
sheet? I just deleted it.
I should probably do the same because I have like a strength or dex option for my psychic stuff. So I should probably do that before I
the point
actually
is
press
when you
my
create the
other.
character, depending on how you build your
It'll be
character,
back
you
when
have
you-
strength
Right,
or
right,
weakness.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly. But for like rogues, why the hell would you do something high on strength?
Yeah, very rarely, but there are strength rogue builds out there that exist. Also, Zaltic, you have a feature that lets you, that helps you on skill checks.
Interesting.
Here.
Also, should we have been keeping track of bullets or no?
No, you don't
Okay,
really have to worry
okay.
about that.
Okay.
No, there'll be a time where I'll be like, all right, guys, how many bullets do you get? But like 20 bullets is it's plenty.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Ing can always make more and shit. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not-
That's
it's
why I
not
asked.
really-
Should I really keep track of it or not? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I still can't figure out the force strike. Why? I mean, the damage formula I took off the +2 even, and it's still adding a proficiency bonus.
It's bugged. That's all.
It adds like the proficiency bonus twice. Like Alcubierre has Ing's proficiency bonus +3, but it adds the +3 like multiple times, and I don't know why. I can't find anything in the formula on why it's doing it.
Have you tried? Well, no, because you want him to be proficient. Huh, I don't know.
I have a wish. I wish that I had remembered to get also buy jeweler's tools. At the beginning of the
retroactively, you bought
All right.
jeweler's tools. Is 20?
How much?
I think jeweler's tools are 25 gold pieces. I think.
All right.
Let me double check. I don't
So-
think it's that much. That seems like a lot. Jewel.
I think they're like 10 or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that, or
yeah.
15.
25.
20?
No,
25?
Yep,
Okay.
25.
25. So
Just trust myself, huh?
Yep.
Psh, fucking
I'll
nice,
take
bro.
away the 20 gold that I just got. That I had, actually, I mean. And then I guess I'll take away
Stars, yeah, lots of star stuff, huh? Really liked all the things you guys said. I like shout out to Austin with his fucked up bullshit roleplay reasons to make these roles, these skills. That breath weapon thing.
Oh, yeah,
was, good stuff. Good stuff. The nature check to tie rope to a ship, that was some bullshit. But
Hey,
the breath
you
weapon
said look
thing,
at the skill
that was
sheet.
clever, and I liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that I really like that whole get the gun
Good
off.
stuff.
That was.
Hey,
that was a good
let me
little addition.
just say that if there's one character in this party that's gonna have Boy Scout skills, it's Kestis.
Why not? Why not Ohm?
Not the
though?
druid.
Absolutely.
Roll an
Yeah.
intelligence check to know if I remember how to tie this knot.
Oh, would that be
Absolutely.
an intelligence check though? Like that's
Uh,
survival, wouldn't it? Is that
Could be.
survi- so
Sure,
I would-
something like that. I think
I
that's
would
what I was
say
thinking, and then I said nature.
Wisdom is. I
but-
feel like.
Hmm.
sur-
It's another star. Yeah, Claire revealing some of that tragic backstory there. Really like that. I know Austin
That was
already said
great.
it, but that was really fun. Wish Claire would speak up because she's all like, "And I wish
Yeah.
she died." And that was
Yeah, this-
We need to have some ASMR in this.
I mean, I understand that. Like the character of Claire is very soft spoken, which is cool, and I like that aspect of it.
yeah.
Your
Dude,
mic though,
stage
is kinda
whispers.
hard to pick.
Stage whispers.
Yeah, your mic does not pick up the actual whispers.
Stage whispers. You know what I mean? Like,
Project,
I
project
whisper
the
to you.
whisper. Husky whisper.
That's what I need.
And then I whispered.
I whispered so far away.
I wish that Zaltek and Kestis didn't hold up that skill challenge. I should have just made you fail and lose the cannon, but I wanted to see what you would come up with. I was like, you got 60 seconds left. You took 10 more minutes. You got 30 seconds left. You took 3 more minutes. That shit was crazy. It was crazy. In the future, I will not be that nice. I just want you to know. Yeah, no, great. I had lots of fun. I hope that you guys, had the fun as well. I hope that we have developed whatever this
Yes.
story. What do you guys think is going on? I'm curious. What do you guys think is going on based on
It's hard to tell.
revelations
because
that
there's
were
a lot of side quests. So I don't, unless all these side quests are linked, I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, what are you guys deciding? What you're here for the bronze dragon egg thing, right? So what do you think is going on with that? You know that the zealots have taken it, or they think the zealots have taken it. You've been told that the zealots probably have taken it. You learned the zealot leader's name. I don't know. What else did you learn? Some stuff. I mean, if nobody's paying attention, that's fine. The reveals will be great when they are revealed.
It's a dance. It's a dance
But,
with airships. There's
All I know
it's,
is that.
it's one family faction trying to wrest control from another family faction. And you're using
Does
Dragon
Alana-
Egg to do it.
Does a Montague always pay his debts?
Oh man.
Wow. Don't make us Lannisters, bro. That's not cool. Don't make us Lannisters. Don't make us Lannisters.
I think from just the like perspective of Kestis, he's kind of had been like relatively singular focused on, you know, his own particular goals, and kind of this crew being a path towards, you know, a step in the direction of those. And I think that he's probably kind of he's starting to open his eyes to see that there's more happening around that may need more of his attention than you know, his ongoing thing there. So yeah, I think he's kind of starting to pick up on some things, especially, you know, the certain things piquing interests, being the dragon egg and just talk of dragons and beings that resemble things that he's got a little bit of working knowledge of. But yeah, what that is, I guess, remains to be seen for sure.
Luckily for him, this is just a complete learning experience for him. He's learning new things everywhere he goes and seeing new wonders, and to him, he's just in Wonderland with everything right now. So
it's true. It's true. Who else? Wait, talk to me, Kat. What do you think is going on here? These dragon eggs, or anything that is, you know, you feel good about. Kat? No? Claire?
She's left speechless.
Did we lose? No, she's still here.
I don't hear anything though.
She's muted.
I see somebody. Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
she
muted.
just
She was
muted.
unmuted before.
She just muted, unmuted. She's having some issues with her mic. It sounds like.
I don't know. Whatever's happening. Talk to us.
Yeah,
Bye.
And she just.
Spence. What do you think is what do you got going on?
Well, I don't know much about where this dragon stuff's going on. You know, I mean, there's probably going to be something wild to do with a dragon later. You know, we'll be getting.
Yeah, my headphones died.
Oh yes, that's right. That happened. Oh yes, now I can hear myself. Beautiful. So Zaltic finish, and then Claire, please jump in and you know, whatever it is that you give me. What do you think is going on? What are you thinking about the dragon mission, the dragon egg mission in particular, or anything else that's going on in your own character stuff? What do you feel?
So I haven't picked apart the dragon thing yet, but I'm also just very suspicious because there's too many things that are just lining up that they're connected to each other, and I don't like the coincidences. So I know there's something going on.
Coincidence? What? Is there? I don't. What coincidence are you talking about? What's connected? What are you talking about?
I mean, already with their last mission, way too much was going on connected with that dude, and he wants us to find a dragon, and not to go on the other mission, very sternly, and I don't trust people anymore.
Beautiful.
Probably wise.
A lot of stuff going on. Thank you very much.
Maybe that,
was there anything else? Go ahead.
Maybe that new chick, I don't remember her name. Maybe she's connected to this dragon egg somehow. You know, there'd be some backstory revelation there.
Aika,
yeah.
the chick who's like on the ship, help going after the zealot leaders.
Maybe like,
I mean,
she gave them the dragon egg or something, you know, and that's why she wants revenge. I don't know, or they stole the dragon egg.
100% that anime character who wants to save her friends, and she's that good-hearted little rapscallion kind of character. That's what we got going on here.
That's definitely what she said. She said her crew was attacked. They killed people. They probably, hopefully, took them prisoner. Maybe crew had an egg. Maybe. It certainly could be the case.
Who knows? Find out next time on Wildin in Wildspace.
It's been a pleasure, guys. Look forward to doing it again in 2 weeks.
Like what?
Fucking. I guess we're out of here now, huh?
Yeah.
2000.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time. So say we all the other good shit. I am fucking tired.
What? Yeah.